Hey. Hey there, little fella. Hey there, little Hey! Little fella. My little fella. It's a blinker. Marshall. Good evening, Lou. Are you still in Thailand? All right. Is it evening? Hanging out. Thanks for saying hi. Oh man, I gotta go. I'm late. Simon's not eating this morning because I'm late. And, I don't know. The sun's at a different angle. Look at this shit. I don't know what's happening. Everything's breaking. Got it though. We're here with my extremely loyal, dedicated audience. All of you for being in my life and being in the channel, being in the community, being in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, there's a link right above. It's free. Place to see, I don't know, some of the shit that happened in the past. Not all of it. Some of it got deleted. Actually, a lot of it got deleted. And RIP to the protest channel, original protest channel. RIP DJ Fruit Loops, always be remembered. Oh man, I put a lot of work for that one. I said, bad day. It was a bad day that day. It was a stressful evening, and I fucking acted too spontaneously. That one, I didn't know that I could. He was deleting the posts, man. I didn't know I could just act too fast. I wish I'd have saved that channel. It had so much info, cool, like weird shit from back in the day. Dude, he had all the ins and outs of all the Antifa people in Portland and Seattle and like everywhere. He was a fucking detective. Crazy. It was making me nervous though. Like they were gonna come after me for it. Hey, that dude, by the way, he hasn't been in Discord in years and he's still the top Discord leader because of how much he posted in that channel. That says a lot, dude. It was insane. He was like he was on speed for 24/7 and in there like for months on end, just connecting strings and shit to thumbtacks on walls. It was amazing. Shout out to Fruit Loops. I'll never forget him for it. And he's still around. Every now and then he'll pop in every year or so. He has his own YouTube channel too. You can probably find him, DJ Fruit Loops. I wonder why Dom isn't eating anything yet. He doesn't like the other plate, I guess. I got my hoodie on. What is going on? Plan for today, Lou? Ed? Oh, the day's over. Oh, what time is it? And that's like when most of Thailand's popping off, ain't it? That's when people are like, hey, must be the money. What's up, baby? I got these $2. You give me on that tuk-tuk. Where we going? Ayo, party time. You're not in that part of Thailand? Hour sleep, hour train ride. Oh, you're in Bangkok now, so you're definitely in that part of Thailand. You could probably hear the party starting outside right now, huh? Hey, do you eat the street food there? Oh, that's the sexy boom boom side. Pattaya. Oh. Oh. I thought Bangkok was because the name Bangkok. You know, you're banging your cock on shit constantly when you're there, right? Oops, sorry. It's always you always got a boner. Isn't that why they call it that? Bangkok? Always got a boner and you're like, because you're not used to it, you're banging it on everything. You're like, oops, excuse me. You're like trying to walk through the bus system and shit, banging it on people's butt cheeks. That's allowed. That's actually allowed in Thailand, especially in Bangkok, because how you gonna avoid it? How you gonna avoid it, man? You gotta get around, you gotta get on the public transportation, and you're gonna have a rock hard cock the whole time you're walking around. That's why they call it Bangkok. Yo, what do you think about these fucking streamers that are going to East Asia acting retarded? Yeah, isn't it funny? All of them. They really like. Even any Asian country, did they forget about the kid that got caned? Because when I was in school, that was a huge deal. Everybody was talking about it. It was like, oh my god, they're caning a kid, they're spitting his gum out. Singapore. Internationally, it was an American kid, wasn't it? That's why it was such a big deal. They're trying to get our government involved so that they wouldn't do it. What the fuck is wrong with these cats? That goddamn food, cat! Alright, whatever. I'm not gonna put out extra food for them if they're not gonna eat Simon's food from last night. Right, bowl. If they're not hungry enough to eat that, then they're not hungry enough. Out of here. I get my fancy feast like that. Only for pregnant cats, and Crossback gets the fancy feast. Oh, and Pepe, because he's the only one to let me pet him. But they won't eat what's out there. I'm not putting anything else out there unless it's one of those 3 cats. Well, 4 cats. Penelope, Crossback, Trident. Only because Penelope and Trident and Crossback are either pregnant or injured, recovering. And then Pepe, because he's the only one that let me pet him. But dude, if Fluffy walks up and doesn't eat that, oh hell no. You better vacuum that up. Pepe will probably even eat that right now if he came over here. It's weird that Dom turned his nose up to it. Sleeps under. He's the one that sleeps underneath the house. He's the only. He owns underneath the house. He didn't want to put it. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not fucking spending 90 cents on your bougie ass like that. You are gonna eat that food. It's getting out of hand over here. I need to start paying my bills down, bro. I'm not buying any alcohol. I'm not buying any sweets. I bought all my weed on discount and abundance so that I could be stocked up. Like, I'm really trying. I know, even though like the weed it's medicine, dude. really do need it. Tried not doing it and it didn't work. I was fucking so flared up, dude. I couldn't eat. I felt like I needed to go to the emergency room again. Now they're manageable. It's hot as fuck here. Oh, and humid too, yeah. Are you near a rainforest? Are there any active rainforests in Thailand? I mean, there should be. There's one in Hawaii. If Hawaii has one, Thailand should definitely have one. Because I feel like Thailand's way bigger than Hawaii. Even though I previously thought it was smaller for some reason. I don't know why, because it was like... It must be bigger than Hawaii though. I'm looking, actually, because the Big Island's pretty big. Thailand, oh yeah, of course. It's significantly larger than Hawaiian Islands. Thailand's total area is 513,000 square kilometers, while the combined area of Hawaii's islands is only 6,422 square miles, or about 16,600 square kilometers. In other words, Thailand is about 30 times larger than Hawaii. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's why it's so special to be able to stay in Hawaii, dude. It's so fucking hard, dude. I tried to do it. It's so hard, dude. There's just not enough space. Everybody wants to stay. Dude, everybody wants to stay that gets out of the military. They all, like, a lot of people try to stay. And man, I tried looking for a job. For a while, man, I tried for like a couple months looking for a job in Hawaii. But like if I was in Colorado, that was a big difference. Especially in the month, it was like winter time already, so that was... Find your own Hawaii. Not quite, man. Hawaii's pretty special. I mean, just the fact that it's that small makes it something special. If you've ever been, you know, it's a different vibe to it. Because, like, you can drive around the whole island in like an hour or two. Oahu. So, you gotta have a connection to everybody that's there, that lives there. And then you got the tourists, or a shit ton. Waikiki's there, Honolulu's there, Pearl Harbor, you know, tourist stuff. Diamond Head, Manami Bay, North Shore, the Dole Plantation, the Kona Coffee Fields, Ruby Falls. Was it Ruby Falls? I forget. There's a waterfall we want to go see that it's in the rainforest. Might not be able to go to that anymore though. Or they cut off access to one of the waterfalls. They used to have the Stairway to Heaven, but I think they've started to take that out. I never went on it. I wish I would have. There's a really cool CX stream of them going up it though, where they met this dude named Matt. I forget his last name, but I friended him on Instagram because he was a ex-Navy, like special. He worked with Special Forces. He like brought them up even higher, and apparently they were all up there on acid or something with this group of people, and then they like barged in on them with their live streams. It was wild. That was a wild stream. I was watching it live. and like they stood up on top of this shit to where like it looked really dangerous. They were at the very top of the mountain, and they got up onto this structure that used to be used for like a radio antenna for the military, and they stood on top of that with their live stream, holding it up. And that shit looks scary as hell, man. I was like, damn, these people are actually balls up there. I got a little respect for Sam and Ice when they did that shit. They both stood up on top of that thing. I know what I'm talking about? Probably not. I watched almost all of the Hawaii streams they did because, you know, after living out there, it was neat seeing, like, those are kind of some of my favorite streams, actually, getting to relive Hawaii a little bit through their live streams. Then you got SJC and fucking Mexican Annie out there acting like idiots, fucking with the tourists and shit. It was kind of a bad look, but Mr. G, remember that dude? That's where I met him. He quit his job as a teacher to be a live streamer and hang out with him. Got a live view and everything. He's one of the reasons why I ended up getting a live view, because I'm like, damn, Mr. G dude can get a live view and start using one. I can do that shit. Like the island I came from, KOH is not a very island, but it's a bit of everything. Yeah. So there's just a ton of islands you can go to in Thailand. Interesting. How big the world is, you know? Like there probably is an island like in the movie The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio. Island that's controlled by like these Thai gangsters growing weed. You seen that, right? Oh, that's a true story? What do you mean? Nah. Oh, wait, they actually filmed that in Thailand? That beach? Have you been to the one that he was at before? Is that what a real place too? Wait, that's not a story, is it? Because it acts like it is at the end. When he's in the... I don't want to give anything away from anybody who hasn't seen it, but you know what I'm talking about? Oh, it's not a true story though. But from real life locations and experiences. I see. Oh, it says the author, Alex Garland, has acknowledged that the book is autobiographical to some extent, but he also emphasizes that it's a work of fiction. Oh, I see. So they probably do have like that snake blood shit that he drank in the beginning, and probably like a thing that you can do, and like the movie, like the whole beginning where he's in that town's probably pretty realistic. It felt realistic, man. That movie was great, especially for his time. Like it really was ahead. I think it was ahead of its time. Great storytelling, great acting, the cinematography you have it, like the lighting, the atmosphere, the music. Underrated Leonardo DiCaprio movie. One of the most, I think. A lot of people haven't even seen it. Out in like 2000, 2001. Now it's like a classic almost, dude. It's so old, man. Old. Because nowadays probably think that's an old movie. Oh yeah, I guess, yeah. That's probably one of the best depictions of Thailand in any movie that I can think of. I can't think of any other movie actually. Maybe like Bloodsport. Where was Bloodsport in Thailand? No, I can't remember. Maybe China. Or what about Kickboxer? Was that filmed in Thailand? Van Damme? Else? Huh. Yeah, I mean that is probably one of the only movies I can think of that has a cool depiction of Thailand. That would like I could see make somebody want to travel to Thailand to experience some of that. Like how he explains going off by himself and like he needed to do it like that. All that. I could see someone thinking, you know what? Yeah, I need to do that. I need a little side adventure. I could see that in their non-sex tourism. I could see that in like helping with getting like lucrative travelers into Thailand and not just people that are there to bang and drink. Sheds them in a better light because he doesn't go there for any of that. It's called White Lotus. We set on the island. Oh, it's an American series. I haven't seen it. I haven't heard. Changeland. I don't think I've seen it either. Seth Green and Macaulay Culkin. At 5.7 on IMDb. 54% of viewers like this movie on Google users. That's not a very 2019. Two of the Beach Kids. That scale. It's probably going to at least be 7.5. And at least 75% of the people like it. It got to. Not, I'm gonna be upset with humanity. What? 6.6 on IMDb? Okay, whatever. Okay, 72%. I was close on the amount of people that liked the movie, though. I was 3% off. I went over those, so 21% on Rotten Tomatoes? What the fuck is their problem? 43% on Metacritic? Get out of my face, dude. Guys are stupid. You know, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. 21% on Rotten Tomatoes. Is that real? Oh, I see. I mean, apparently, whatever. Apparently, he's getting shit because it wasn't as good as the book. One of those type situations, maybe, possibly. Oh, good for the scenery, not much more. Land. Pretty good for somebody who's about to go. Gives them an idea to where they'd like to check out. Look, related movie news. Rotten Tomatoes is wrong about The Beach. Leonardo DiCaprio grazed the career iceberg with critically dismissed thriller The Beach. 20 years on, director Jim Cummings our podcast to make a case for the Danny Boyle flick's bonkers greatness. Yeah, they are wrong. Fuck you, Rotten Tomatoes. What? Yeah, man, it was meant to be. She was trying to steer you in the right direction. She knew your true love was going to be there. Woo! Yeah, that's what happened. Saw it. Oh, look at this new channel I found yesterday, dude.
Welcome back to my channel.
It didn't. Show
you what I got today.
I didn't ask for this shit, by the way, y'all. YouTube does this to me out of nowhere. It's like, hey, you want to see some weird shit? Here you go. We got more. There's plenty more where that came from. So I don't know if this chick is special needs or not. Give you an idea. She got 365 subs right now. She has had this channel since 2014. 587 videos. Sarah. Okay, well this one is titled Happy Easter. What Georgia and I got for Easter.
To my channel, so I'm going to show you what
Is this an adult?
What I got today for Easter and what Georgia got for Easter. Anyways, Happy Easter. On with the haul.
Why is it just weird aspect ratio?
So first I got this big chicken with a little baby chicken.
So
cute. I love
this is 30 minutes long of showing one at a time Easter
it's not a
things.
I thought it was a
must
but it's not.
Must be special needs, right? A little bit.
Cute. I love it.
Or
it's so soft.
There's a bunch of stuffed animals in the background just hanging out. What do you do with so many stuffed animals?
Tinsel hair clips. I may put some of these in my hair today. Or one of them in today. Probably the pink. Because obviously Easter. And it'll match my dress good too. But I don't know yet.
Oh.
Then I got some peanut butter Reese eggs. Yum. I love Reese eggs. I'm
gonna start doing this every time I go to Costco.
Got these.
I'm just gonna make a video just like this.
Cinnamon churro.
Would you guys like that? I'll show you every little thing I get. These are my figs.
Dr. Pepper marshmallow peeps. They do taste like Dr. Pepper, but
instant coffee.
I really just don't like them, and I'm not a big fan of peeps anymore. But I do like to try new things. So yeah.
That one's I'm actually interested in. That could be a try video right there. True peeps. I could do a 30-second try video on that and probably get a sub out of it. I gotta start being smarter with this shit, or I'm gonna quit. I'm serious.
Cute little bunny.
Smarter or quit. Gotta figure it out.
And then a tier 1.
What I'm doing is not working.
Cute little chicken.
Even my fart video didn't get a good
it's a duck because
one sub.
Like a duck. Little ducky outfit. So cute.
Anywhere that I posted it.
And I got some marshmallow.
I figured out.
Peeps marshmallow flavored candy. Never have it before, but try them. Like I said, I like to try new things.
Okay, so I know what I probably need to do. I should make a video on that new feature. You guys.
And then 4 different ones now. Maribel, Ember, and Dumbo. So let's see who we got. It's been a while since I've done this.
This is an adult, dude. Definitely an adult. And
we don't want to look
I don't know if the hair is wet or oily.
Back of it because it shows.
I should start letting the hair dry first. Dude,
Here
those are adult titties for sure.
I don't know. It
Okay, now I don't feel scared. Having
anyway,
a boner.
So camera. So you do this.
Is that a condom dispenser?
See who the picture is. Alright, so.
He's one. That bitch right up on the wall.
Alright, so let's do.
A lot of dolls back there. Doing.
This bag first.
What can an adult do with that many dolls?
I'm using the scissors now. It's easier. And yes, I'll be picking up the, what do you call it?
Trash?
Okay, so we got Simba.
Yeah, right, let's see the floor. That shit's covered.
I don't think this is baby Simba, but we got Simba. So this is...
Do with all this plastic
Where's the
trash?
checklist?
What? Why does it exist? Why,
I'll have to find the checklist in a minute.
Why are companies
I don't know what I just
selling plastic trash to kids?
Oh, it's beside me.
Back in the day, didn't they used to have like movable parts?
We got Maribel. I don't know if it's baby Maribel, but we got Maribel.
Kinda, but trying to think, what we have kind of like that My Little Ponies. Those are stupid too. What the hell was that?
Hercules. This one
I need to have
like
movable appendages of my
but we got
action figures. Otherwise, a waste of money.
Hold on.
Gotta be able to punch you with it, or hold a weapon and.
And the last one, first certainly not least.
I don't want that going pop, 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 pop. That's.
Did we just get who I?
Kitty toy. You can't move the appendages.
I just fainted and came back to. I just died and came back to life because we got Stitch. We got Stitch.
Yeah, but what does that
I think it's baby Stitch. Okay.
Do with that. Put it on,
let's look at the checklist.
Put it on your shelf of other plastic shit.
Which ones they are. So yes, we got baby Stitch, which is a common. We got baby Hercules, which is a common. And we got grown Simba, which is a common. So we got all commons. Oh, forgot about Maribel. We got grown Maribel, which is a rare. So we got all commons and one rare. So Stitch, baby Stitch is a common. Grown up Simba is a common. Maribel, all grown up, is a rare. And baby Hercules is a common. I just can't believe I got Stitch.
If it had like a hole in it so it could go on the end of a pencil or something, I would understand.
But we won't
what the fuck do you do with that?
I'm going to put those in there.
You stab those things, you can put it on your pencil or pen. And
Stitch as the card.
Cool looking.
Oh, we did! Baby Stitch as the card. So cute. I love it. Okay. So, this was a good remember when Disney Doorables. Okay, I love it. Jazzy's gonna love it too.
Why?
But yeah. Anyways, now let's try
Dude, if this chick isn't special needs, she needs to stop eating whatever the hell she's eating because it's messing her brain up.
They don't smell like strawberry, but they're strawberry flavored. That's what it says. So here's one of them.
Strawberry flavored. What? Fruit Pops? That's different.
It's a green one.
It was getting weird, isn't it? Like cheese puffs, but fruity.
I mean, they're not bad. I give these a... I like these. I mean, would I get them again? Probably. Are they my favorite? No. But do I like them? Yes. I rate these a 9 out of 10. But they're good. Not too bad.
I don't think that she says much is too bad. She's like Royce Miller.
Time for the Skittles.
Doesn't taste bad. It's just not the best.
Which I've tried Skittles before, but not the freeze-dried ones. Well, it happened, not the actual Skittles freeze-dried brand. The off-brand.
I never had those before. Look interesting.
So let's just try, because you know.
It's just same amount of sugar, but less water, right? That's all it really is.
I give these a 10 out of 10. No doubt I'll like these.
Like crack, probably, because it's all sugar.
It's a good combination of
like just eating straight sugar.
Now, cinnamon churros. And if you just saw the brightness go back by itself, my phone tends to do that by itself.
You can actually get sugarier than a regular Skittles by dehydrating it.
We're gonna use the scissors.
It has more sugar by weight.
Mom said I can throw them away. She even said that. But they smell good. Here I go.
Dude, cinnamon stuff is pretty good unless it's gum. Cinnamon gum makes your breath smell like hot trash.
They do taste like cinnamon churros. Would I get these ever again? Probably not. What do I rate Peeps in general?
50.
A 3 out of 10. They're not my favorite, but
He is a...
I'll eat them occasionally if I
don't
have
think
to.
so.
I do like marshmallows, so these aren't bad. I know, a good combination of food for... Hey Google, what time is it? For 8:30 in
Holy
the morning.
moly, her titties are massive.
Okay.
Now I can see how she's got these subs.
That is what Georgia and I got for Easter. So, stay fierce and have a great Easter. And happy Easter. Stay fierce.
Oh, like, when's the titty reveal?
And God bless.
Miss her eating
That's her
something?
name. Asha. Take this out.
Stay fierce, y'all.
Oh.
I
don't think this is baby some common.
No. That's what she just got recommended me out of the blue, dude. Well, she goes out in public sometimes.
Welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to show you what I got today from Walmart and Starbucks.
Was that the chick that was shopping live one day? And
strawberry acai refresher, light ice, no strawberry inclusions, and the name says Peter Rabbit. And my stomach is actually doing good with it. So on to Walmart. So I got this big Mariah Elizabeth stuffed animal.
Why?
You can either get pickle PB, pickled pink, jelly, Alfred, lime, Marlowe, and lemon. I'm hoping I get...
What is the deal with people wanting to not know what they're gonna get when they buy it? Is it worth something? They're gonna sell it on the market? Because that's the only thing I can think of that would be a cool thing. Like, hey man, I got this one. It's worth fucking $500, boy. Ayo, payday. But are they just doing it? They're not actually worth anything on the resale. They're just like, they just like to be. It's like, you know what it is? It makes it more like Christmas or like a birthday. It's like buying yourself a birthday present because you don't know what's inside of it. You don't completely know what's inside of it. And it probably releases some sort of oxytocin or serotonin or dopamine or whatever the fuck. It's like, oh, yay! I didn't know. You know, I don't know. Something like that is probably the psychological basis behind it. Because I don't want to buy a bag of something not knowing what the hell I'm gonna get, and I guess maybe you can take it back. How's that work? I don't know, but an emotion, yeah, like the excitement of not knowing something.
Pickle.
The gamble.
I'm not get any of them, but I'm hoping I get one of the tiny dinies, big tiny dinies.
Paying for the hope to get something, and if you get it, you're gonna feel happier because you had to win it.
And then the other one was a dupe.
You don't get.
Yeah. Oh, it don't matter.
It's a way for them to sell more, is what it is. Also, because if you don't get what you want, you might keep buying until you do. But if you can go ahead and get the one you want, then you're only going to buy one of their things. The marketing ploy too, like in multiple levels, I think. Play on people's emotions and to get them to buy more. It gets them kind of hooked on it too, probably. Kids. It gets kids hooked on it. It gets kids into gambling also. I mean, that's what sports cards already do that though. But at least sports cards are worth something on the resale market.
Vinegar. Yum. By the way, my appetite is starting to come back.
But it's like a preemptive to card collecting the stuffed animals, because as a kid that's going to be into stuffed animals isn't old enough to probably care about sports cards. So it gets them into gambling early. Interesting.
Good.
Kid gambling with stuffed animals.
Credit variety of thing. Not like a variety, but like, you know. Couple bites.
It's what claw machines like that anyway. The claw machines gambling for kids at the arcade. That the push machine. Remember the push machine that you put the coins in and it would push the coins over the edge, and oftentimes the place would only give you tickets that you could get prizes for. That's a form of gambling too with the arcade that gets kids into gambling early. You could lose, dude, you could literally lose all your fucking coins and not get hardly any tickets off that thing. It's not like skee ball or something to where you were more skill. Like they did away with candy cigarettes. Why don't they do away with kid gambling? There are other ways the kids are gambling too. They're using VPNs to get it on gambling websites, the crypto.
Thing.
So they're really starting to gamble.
Then I got Wits Bits.
And there are lots of promoters on social media. Like they were on Twitch heavy, but they all got kicked off. They can't do it anymore apparently. Now they're all on Kick doing it. And a lot of kid viewers that would see them gambling literally hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars. So they're thinking, well, I can, try a little bit. Guys making. Not bad, dude. PlayStation Home. No, I don't remember that. Virtual Casino. A virtual casino is one thing, though. If you can't actually use real money, it's a. I mean, because like Nintendo, I think 8-bit even had a casino game a long time ago, probably. Walk around a casino, and but I don't really see that as like that. That didn't make me want to go gamble. Like I had a strip poker game on Commodore 64 when I was like 10 years old. It didn't make me want to go out and try to gamble playing poker. I did try to see that 8-bit chick though. I think I got her naked once. Oh, you used real money? I mean, there's that on, but you couldn't actually get real money back though, right? Doesn't make me want to gamble very much. Just like that game that I was playing on PlayStation where I could buy chips with money. I couldn't actually get real money out of it afterwards, so it wasn't much incentive to want to keep doing it. I remember you used to be able to live stream. One of the first solo live streams I did that weren't on Tiny Chat, because I would do Tiny Chat streams with like a group of people in a chat room. Two other people. We'd all be talking to each other and shit. After that, I did PlayStation live streaming, but it was directly from the PlayStation, and it was some other like on video, or I forget what service it was. It's not around anymore. The service. I can't remember. Ustream, what's it called? PlayStation View. Is that it? PlayStation View. No, that wasn't it. There it goes. PlayStation 4 to end support of Ustream features. That was 8 years ago. Ustream. Article's gone now. Sony ends PlayStation ends PS4 support for Ustream. Ustream friends start August 1st, and this was in 2016. Yeah, so I streamed on there before this date, June 29th, 2016. I remember I had a chick over at the house, and I had it on. There were people in chat, dude. They were coming through. They were calling me. They were saying they looked like I had AIDS and cancer, and saying she was a blimp and shit. There were like a lot of people coming through, actually, because so few people streamed back then. A PlayStation veteran?
Peanut butter crackers, yum.
But she just...
What? Oh. Oops. I don't know what just happened there. My bad. It was because of the peanut butter crackers. Whatever. Then I've seen these people like get these on their TikTok lives, called Whistles to Collect.
Oh, so Steve's not going to be here tomorrow. She's busy.
Which one I'll get, but you can get these other ones you can get. You can start driving.
Everybody's waiting.
Hold on, I'm trying to fix my... There we go. Then I got this. Was just randomly laying in the beauty section. So, it's gonna be lucky to me. In like the skincare section. Then I got Georgia 2 toothbrushes. Don't ask why, but I did. And then I got myself another new toothbrush. It is a Squishmallow toothbrush. Then I got,
and the phone might overheated.
But not least, a new dress, which is really, really
Sun's
pretty.
at a different angle now. It's starting to.
It's from Time and True. But it has this cute. It is flowers. I would try. I already tried it.
How do you say we get so much money?
When I get home and show you what it looks like.
Where is the money coming from?
Is the friendliest peanut butter themed number. Okay, let me trigger warning, because we all know that these zippers for the plastic things never want to work right. Which ones they hold him.
Okay. No.
Okay, we're gonna be picking up as we go. For the love of G crack, I'm getting hot. Okay, we're going out of order because I don't know what's happened with this thing. So this is probably the resin. Okay, maybe the resin may give it away. I don't know. Something berry. Well, that gives it away. That's not deviled eggs.
Oh, here goes.
Oh, there's Mom. Sorry. I don't care. You don't care at this point, do you? Here, Georgia.
Oh, what the hell? That's a trip, dude.
This is why I don't do hauls in the car, you guys. Yes, I'll be picking everything up when I get home. So we got a spatula.
I wonder if she was actually a racer. Did you ask her?
Spatula, but I like counted that.
Asked her, man.
And then the
one time I was on an international flight with a chick in front of me that had the Olympic rings on the back of her neck, and I asked her if she was an Olympic athlete, and she said yes.
Little bunny.
Volleyball, I can't remember now.
To be honest, we may have to make a part 2 of just opening the other things because I have no clue where the rest of them are. But as of right now, we'll do this. So you pull here.
That's pretty sweet though. It looks pretty official, doesn't it? Okay.
You guys are gonna get a laugh at this. That's good. I like to make people laugh. Anyways, we pull here. It says you pull here and it's open. I hope there's gonna confetti.
I mean, maybe she bought that somewhere.
Oh my gosh. So we got this pineapple figure.
No.
It's one of the items. Hold please.
Official with that big ass patch.
That's nothing. Okay. So we got Alex. And then there's
it's like
a QR
Mr.
code.
Miyagi.
I don't care at this point. I knew we were turning, but you know, do I care? No.
It'd be a weird thing to make a copy of.
At this point, I don't care. Anyways, here's the checklist. And I'm not sure
what
what
to bother her though, huh? I would have probably bothered her because I've played the shit out of some Gran Turismo, dude. I used to play that thing for,
yeah. So
like I played PUBG.
We got Alex.
I had the wheel and everything. Dude, I had Nürburgring completely memorized. Completely memorized. I didn't have to have the map up to drive it anymore. It's like a 15-mile track.
Someone knocked over their address. Yeah, like I said earlier, I'm gonna pick up everything. But here's what it looks like inside. I wonder
where they screwed up with Gran Turismo is they came out with the PS4 and they came out with Gran Turismo around the same time, but it was for PS3 only. What are they doing, man?
Put this on top, and it.
Remember that when that happened?
I will show you better tonight when it starts.
After the PS4 came out. PS3 only.
Don't forget to comment down below what other videos I should do. Don't forget to put
a
big thumbs up to like the video. Don't forget to smash
I didn't want to keep going back and forth from PS3 to PS4.
For more videos like this one. LOL, stay fierce and have a wacky Wednesday.
This is the newest random channel that got recommended to me.
Welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to show you what I got today from Walmart and Walmart, Georgia, as a strawberry flavored veggie straws.
Those again.
These have the same. These have made with organic corn, potatoes, spinach, and tomatoes. This is made with.
Oh no.
Organic corn, sweet potatoes, tomatoes, carrots, spinach, and onions.
I think she thinks she's eating vegetables when she eats those.
With organic corn, potatoes, spinach, and tomatoes. So they're almost all the same.
They're mostly corn though, that's the thing.
The cheese ones, the cheddar ones.
They have very little of the other stuff.
Again because I did try them. But they're good. But these ones low-key taste like the cheddar ones, even though they're not. Then I needed more tortillas.
You're making yourself fatter, lady.
I got more tortillas.
Yep, that's not good for you.
And there's gonna be different things in here because some things are for my mom for Mother's Day.
I saw that, dude. That weird.
And it says Sarah's.
Oh wait, I did miss something. She got one of these again.
I got the Trenta pink drink with light ice, soy milk, 4 scoops of lavender powder, and it says Sarah Stitch. And then they will in permanent marker enjoy. It's good. Yes, I will permanent marker.
Oh, it's lavender powder.
Those carrots. Did more tortillas. So
what is that, like
I got more tortillas.
What kind of drink is that, dude? Like they're, I mean, instead of using like lavender tea or something, they use lavender powder. It's like you can get boba. You know boba, it's got the tapioca balls in it. A lot of places out here will make boba tea, but like for the fruit, they'll just put powder in. Fruit powder. I feel like real boba, from what I remember, used like real fruit in it and not powders. People are spending top dollar, like original style drink prices, like where they used to actually have to brew them and it was more labor intensive. They're paying the same prices for powdered drinks, man. What are we doing?
And there's gonna be different things in here because some things are for my mom for Mother's Day.
Some instant coffee at Starbucks.
Me, just for now. So I got more applesauce in the pouches with cinnamon.
Oh, those are delicious.
I got
whole thing. Oh, the Nutty Buddies.
Yeah.
Oh, those are classic. I could eat that whole box right now.
I actually had macaroni and cheese and broccoli today for lunch, and my stomach is good. I had a cream cheese bagel too.
Those are so classic. Do they have those out there? Those Nutty Buddies?
The thing that's making it heavy is my pop. Because we didn't go through the self-checkout. We went through the cashier one, you know. And So that being said, they put them in whatever bags they want. But I would never put pop in a bag unless it's like bottles of pop. Not like, you see what I mean. But I got these two for my mom, for her for Mother's Day. They're in the clearance aisle for $2, so can't beat that. But they are the Minions that she's been getting.
You definitely can beat it if it's just junk that's going to sit on the shelf.
Well.
I would pay to get rid of that.
This Mother's Day card for her. Because Mother's Day is coming up in May 11th. But, so I got her this card. It says, just for you, Mom. And, of course, it's Snoopy. She loves Snoopy. So it says, just for you, Mom. With love and hugs and a very big thank you for being such an amazing mom. Happy Mother's Day. And it has Snoopy and Woodstock.
Whatever, Lou. Come on, man.
$50 gift card for Starbucks. I needed one. I got some pimple patches because I do have like some pimples.
Chick.
You can't really
stop going to Starbucks. You're wasting so much money with that.
I'm gonna try to put it on this thing. Probably can't see it good, but
Starbucks needs to go out of business.
But I got the ones that are invisible edge, so like they're not like unnoticeable because like good. They're just not bright color blue.
I'm gonna put one on right now. I need
come
to
in a blue
see that
packaging.
bitch.
Musical. Well, I'm gonna get it off. Originally went to Walmart for something too. Thing for me. So that's Georgia. Georgia got something.
Oh, it's an outfit for
I don't know
kid.
if it's dead, but I got. They didn't have this her size, and the cashiers. No offense to people. And yes, I'll be opening up my blind box. That one of your minion thingies. Got this for my pool, and just to play without it. Sorry, Mama showed me the bird app thing, and it was her bird of the day app too. So I got this for the pool or just to play, you know. But it's house. What's good? This stuff? Pets. And so is Georgia. So she's like, she wanted it. She couldn't touch it because it was on a high shelf. So I got it for her.
Kids, maybe.
But,
why didn't
some glow in the dark, some change colors, some sparkle. She was shirt. I'm gonna put. I love Stitch. We do. And the Christmas Tuesday Max bag. So, hold on.
Oh.
But it's
crispy.
Hold on. Crispy. Bunny.
Crispy is making chocolate now. I guess this is owned by the same company, probably.
And of course, I also got the peanut butter one. Then I also
got
these
snacks on. Did this chick live on snacks?
Sour cream and onion. You know, my favorites.
She doesn't even eat regular food.
All this dairy stuff is coming back. We're not going to go all crazy when I do eat it because I don't want my stomach to go. Ouch! My stomach hurts.
Diabetes tested by Liberty Medical.
That's after this part because we're almost done with Walmart.
It's right to your house.
I'm good. Sorry for saying God, but
here's
I'll
the
be
thought
getting
to count
in a minute. But I needed more. The bubble balancing mist, toner mist. So I always open it in the store just to check to see it's the right one. And it is. Just because you never know. They could have changed the packaging or changed it, but I don't. I know it's not. Didn't. But then I got some Dr. Pepper mini cans. Normally I get these from my mini fridge, but for some reason, I'll pick it up in a minute. But for some reason, my mini fridge isn't working right, and it worked it worked at first when I first got it.
The Dr. Pepper.
That was a while ago. I got 2 cases of it. But that is all I got from Walmart. Now time for
there's more?
Walgreens. And I know it was just Easter, and I'm grateful for everything I buy and stuff, and I'm not trying to brag in any way. If you think that, I'm sorry, but you don't. This is what I'm just going to say.
Why do you buy shit for yourself on Easter?
If you don't want to watch my haul videos or any of my videos I do, you don't have to watch them. Just saying. Just keep on scrolling through my TikToks or any of my social medias. I'm just putting them out there because I know some of my friends like watching them. And I know some people think I'm just bragging, but I'm not. And I know some people don't have as much stuff, but I'm just saying that. Anyways, now for Walgreens.
Yeah, you need to put them Nutty Buddy bars out of the picture, you bragging ass bitch. Making me want one.
Of course, you had to get some Easter candy, you know. I don't know if it was on sale.
Did you see
Mom,
this?
was it on sale? At Walgreens?
She could see this. I've just said this before. These people get they get notified oftentimes that their content's being used.
Was it on sale? The Easter candy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was on sale.
Well, if the Easter candy's on sale, that's one thing.
Walgreens? Yeah, 75% off at Walgreens.
That's fucking bomb,
Easter
actually.
candy,
Damn.
Easter M&Ms.
I need to go to Walgreens after Easter.
Or see when I bought it. Just like the Rice Krispie Bunny, I wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't.
Okay, fair enough. But what about the stuff before
Reese's
Easter?
Cups. Easter.
Open stuff on
Mom's
Easter.
favorites. Cadbury. I did like
Yo, there's those ones I was talking about.
Well, if you check the dates on them, their new ones are good, the old ones are packed.
The matte colored eggs with they're
Anyway,
just
so
chocolate
rainbow
with
mini
they're like
Cadbury
M&Ms but not
and
M&Ms.
these are for Georgia. Or
What's
maybe
them? They
me,
still make
but
them. Cadbury.
basically Georgia because I really don't wear earrings that much. But they're bunny earrings. I know Easter's over, but they're from Claire's, but they're from Walgreens. Pretty sure this was on sale too since it was Easter. But anyways, that is what I got today from Walmart, Starbucks, and Walgreens. So now I'm gonna open up the
surprise toy.
And this. So this
Why does
is
she
on the
let her
toys.
kid do that though? If she has a
and
kid, wouldn't she get that?
And try these on camera.
Kind of confusing.
But let's see
This is a baby.
what we got. I'm hoping we get a new one. So
kid?
for Easter, Georgia got Asha. So the ones I have is Elsa,
Georgia.
Moana, Asha, and Ariel. So the ones I need is Maribel,
Surprise toys,
Olaf,
right? She knows what she's doing.
Belle, Simba, and
'Cause I want to
Rapunzel.
see what's in that thing.
So I have Ariel.
Get the special
So-
one.
Fingers crossed I get a new one.
Oh man, oh, she got a new one. See, that's what I was saying earlier. They get you to keep buying their shit because you want to get a certain one.
One moment. I'm getting skizzers.
That's what's gotten her to keep getting
Trigger
them.
warning. So, comment down below, who do you think we got? Did we get a duplicate or a new one?
You got a duplicate.
I'm hoping we got a new one. Because Simba is red, and I saw the bottom looks red. Could be either Moana or Simba.
Moana.
Please be Simba. Please be
Oh, yeah.
Simba. Please be Simba.
Moana's Moana.
Oh, we got a new one, and it's Simba. Woohoo! So, Simba sings, I want to be king, I believe. Haha, I'm good. I was just guessing. I just can't wait to be king. So we got Simba. So the ones we have, I'm going to start marking them off, the ones we have. But I'll do that in a later. But yeah.
What do you do with that? Put it on the shelf next to all the other plastic stuff.
Just letting you know that. Because I know
House is like
how
ultra
so much social
flammable.
medias take it down. But here's Simba.
Covered in plastic crap.
And then here's the
Petroleum based house.
thing. And here is the song.
That lady, that's actually for a 3-year-old, just so you know. There's no way you have the mental capacity of a 3-year-old and have a kid. Or at all. right?
So there's Simba. Yay, new one. Alright, let's see what Poppet Pets we get.
Oh no, you think they just got me?
By
Damn it. I was talking a little bit. Yeah, I know it's Disney too. Shit. Okay.
And after this video, I'll be putting her in her earrings. Ooh. Okay, so checklist must be inside one of these packets. So we get this little Poppet, this one, which is that color, this one.
So many shit that you don't know what you're gonna get.
One.
Disney is doing some weird stuff lately.
Upside down again.
I don't remember there being any toys when I was a kid that were like that.
Go with this
where
one.
you didn't know what you were gonna get.
Because
It
it's
was
very springy colors to
the
me.
only thing that was like that were gumball
Instead of using my
machines,
fingers, I'm just gonna
where you would do the spinning of
too
the
cute not to.
with your money, and the thing would pop out, and you wouldn't know what it was gonna be. That was it. It might be a sticky hand or something, or it might be one of them sticky spiders you can throw up on the wall and it'll
Okay, we'll make
tumbling
sure we got
down.
everything. So we got sadness.
Keychain.
Aww.
That's what kid needs,
And
a
Mom's
keychain.
always said,
That was always a bummer.
listen to the pop. Nice. So Mom's always said that sadness is my is totally me. But we got sadness. So sadness, joy. So she likes joy, bing bong. She color changes in the heat. Here's her sticker. So see how hot my hands are. I know I could have.
So much plastic junk is being produced, dude. It's not ever gonna. That's never gonna be worth anything, right?
She's color changes in heat.
It's not like a GI Joe that, like, if it lasts the test of time, that's gonna be worth something because it had moving parts and little rubber bands inside of it, and like they would get played with in the dirt and broken. Like these things.
Well, I can't.
So many people are gonna be
but if
saving
it
them,
is,
probably thinking they're
let me
gonna be
know.
worth something.
But I'll try again later. But we got sadness.
That there aren't gonna be worth anything.
Oh, hi, Brutus. Now we're doing this one.
Toys that are worse shit or what they're played with.
Speaking of Simba, we got
Toys that
Simba
are worse
as
stuff in the
Poppet Pet.
future.
Whoop whoop. So there's Simba. Hold on. So and there's the sticker.
Like, I haven't even heard of these things.
So it says Simba, finds his Pumbaa, and color changes in the heat. I think it's already color changing because it's hot outside. But I can't tell if they might have. I don't know, but let's listen to the pop.
On it. That's what. For the hypercolor shirts, you're like.
Nice. So we got that one. Okay, these are awesome.
Hypercolor shirts were
these.
so cool,
another one.
dude. Color changing shirts.
Same.
If you dried them, they would ruin
I'm
mine
hoping I
like
get
that.
stitchy.
I accidentally put in the dryer.
Oh, we didn't get stitch yet, but
Or if you wash it with hot water, it'd ruin it too, wouldn't it?
And his friends are Elsa, Anna, and color changes in the sun. So let me put him in the sun. Now, I don't know if he's color changing, but listen to the pop. And also, he's sparkly too. Listen to the pop. Trying to listen to the pop.
What is that for a hyperactive kid?
Nice.
Play with your poppy toy, son. Touching things. Touching the merchandise,
And
please.
the sticker. Alright. We'll do the little one for last. Now, last big one.
Because if they were to put on the package that you were going to get these 3 things, a lot less people would probably buy them.
Checklist in it.
Because they're paying for the excitement of not knowing what they're going to get.
Yeah, so this is the checklist, and there's the thing you put them on. So, here's... Whoops. So here's...
It's like you're going to the McDonald's drive-thru every time you get a toy now. I hope I get the one I want in the kids meal, because you like remember you would get like a different one. Sometimes you could ask for a certain one, but they would always give it to you.
All right, so let's see what's in here. This is a miniature one. What's the miniature one?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Stitch.
I found a new one.
Or
the chick opens up stuff she buys at Walmart.
Can we get Jack Skellington?
Walgreens.
I mean, it is Disney and Pixar.
Wristbands say.
You get Ariel.
Backwards.
No, we don't get So the miniature ones are chip. Toy.
I need you to know what you're getting before you start this up.
Who's Kate? Oh, I think it's the Kate I like, not the one that I. And I think it see how it bounces. Ooh.
Oh, I see that. A nice backyard.
It's nice.
That's her yard?
Like I said.
Dang, it is.
Try to get over it.
Oh, man. I want a house like that.
Let's see how far I can throw it. With left-handed.
Yard.
And there it is. It's actually nice. It does go far. Nice. I'm going to go get it. But it's, you can just play with it in
panels.
Just with a pool for now, because obviously my pool's not ready yet, but I can't wait for it to be ready.
Oh, what's a big yard?
This year what do you call it?
Ew, that water looks disgusting.
The ladder is going to be on this side again.
I get that that's the cover.
Disgusting stuff on top.
Dang, that's nasty.
But underneath, Mom was looking at it, and it's looking clear. So, yeah. Don't forget to comment down below what thumbs. Bye.
Look, as they're walking around.
Welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to show you.
Why did she show her thumbnail? It shows her in Walmart.
Autism. I support charity.
Maybe she has autism. Make Shirley's live talking to people. Flashes water, maybe. Oh, a China crab goes up in price? That's when she's gonna sell it. She's waiting on then. Waiting on her time. It's like when the Nari pumps.
Order. I'm upset about that. I don't really know why. Anyways, then there's also 83% of people want proof of citizenship to vote. Student loans, a lot of these college students, Trump says they're not going to get their student loans paid for by the government. All right, we good, everybody? And $5,000 child check for parents who have a baby. That's something Trump's proposing. So today we're seeing how Americans are feeling. Let's get it. Let's see what happens. How are you guys doing? Are you guys from America? No? You? Awesome. How are you guys feeling about these past 100 days here in America? with underneath Donald Trump?
Very disappointed.
What would you like him to do different?
Keep his mouth shut and be fair to other people.
Keep his mouth shut. And so, what should he do as president then? If you want his mouth to be shut?
Say it again.
What should he do as president if you want him to keep his mouth shut?
Think before he talks.
Oh, okay, that's a smart one, right? And what's your least favorite thing he's done so far?
It's hard to pick this one. I'm going to say the tariffs because that's probably the most impactful.
Yeah, tariffs, right? And what's your favorite thing he's done?
I can't think of one.
Can you name one good thing that Donald Trump's done in these past 100 days?
No.
No. What? Can you guys name anything good Donald Trump's done these past 100 days?
No.
No, you can't.
Something good.
We only see the news.
Good.
Good.
Is there anything good?
Something good.
I don't know.
Nothing good?
Nothing.
And what about you? Anything good Donald Trump's done these past 100 days?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Really?
Wow.
And so what makes you mad about the tariffs? For instance, if China's tariffing us, should we have the right to be able to tariff them?
I don't think it's about the rights. It's the impact on the American people as far as prices of goods and the commerce is concerned.
Uh-huh. And what do you think about the border? Now it says border numbers are at decades lows, according to what's coming out.
I don't have a problem with the borders. I think America was instituted for people to come and seek refuge. Maybe it needs to be controlled more, but I don't see closing the borders.
Okay, so you'd like to have the open borders still?
Controlled, not open.
Controlled. And do you think right now it's controlled or not controlled then?
It is controlled somewhat.
Somewhat. Better than it was underneath Biden, right?
No, I think it's the same.
No, it's the same. And what do you guys hope America...
How are people so fucking lost, man? They don't want to know. I'm convinced that they just block it all out. They don't believe it. They're like, no, that's propaganda. It's not better. The numbers aren't down. That's bullshit. They're just trying to trick me.
Where do you hope America is by the time Donald Trump is done with his presidency?
In a better economic situation.
And he said he's going to go for a third term. Would you vote for him for the third time?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Thank you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good one. Are you guys from America?
Yes.
Awesome. What do you guys think about Donald Trump's first 100 days in office?
Not doing it.
No, not doing it? Why not? Okay, let's see.
They're pussies.
Let's talk to these folks right here. How are you guys doing? Good. We're 100 days into Trump's presidency. How are you guys feeling?
We're from Canada.
Oh. Ready to become the 51st? She just laughs. I don't know if Trump's going to make it the 51st or not. Let's talk to this guy. Excuse me, sir. We are 100 days into Donald Trump's presidency. How are you feeling?
I'm not speaking English.
Espagnol?
Français.
Français, merci. Bonjour.
Bonjour. Merci New York.
Merci New York. Have a good one. All right, let's see. Let's ask this guy. Excuse me, sir. Are you from the U.S.? No, he's not from the U.S. Those ladies weren't too happy with Trump's first 100 days. They don't think we should be tariffing. Let's ask this guy. How you doing, sir? Do you like America? How do you feel about Donald Trump's first 100 days in office?
What?
Donald Trump doing good or bad?
Donald Trump is good.
I think he said good. I think he said good. All right, let's talk to these people right here. Excuse me. Nope. People are going to be quick out here, you guys. I got to be quicker. Let's see who's next. Oh, look, we got some people out here dancing. Let's see. Let's talk to these guys over here.
Airman sucks. They didn't show the dancers.
You guys live here in America? We're 100 days into Trump's presidency. How are you guys feeling?
Feeling all right.
Feeling all right. Some ladies over there weren't happy that Donald Trump's tariffing other countries. Do we have the right to tariff other countries if they're tariffing us?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's the smartest idea, depending on our relationship with the country, but...
Yeah. What's your favorite thing he's done these past 100 days?
I don't really have a favorite thing.
Least favorite?
Probably the tariffs.
Tariffs. Really? So say somebody's taking $100 from your bank account every month. Would you like to take $70 out of their bank account every month, or would you like to get back the 100?
No, I mean, I'm not a nation, just a guy.
Just a guy, but I mean, theoretically, like if someone takes $100 from you, would you like to get the $100 back or the $70 back?
I guess it depends, you know?
What? Wait, so you wouldn't want to get the, you would just be happy losing $30?
Yeah, I like losing, you know?
Nah, I like winning.
I'm happy for you.
Thank you, thank you. And where do you think we're going to go these next 4 years? Do you think we'll be in a better off? Do you think the wars will be over by the time Trump's done?
Probably.
Probably, we hope so, right?
I definitely hope so.
Awesome, and who did you vote for?
NA.
NA, no response. Well, thank you so much, sir, and I guess we'll keep winning, and maybe you'll keep losing.
Take some more losses, take some more wins. You know how it goes.
Take some.
Thank you.
Thank you. You taking any dubs out here, though?
Huh?
Are you taking any dubs out here?
My personal life?
Yeah.
Taking some dubs.
Let's go. That's what we like to hear. Have a great rest of your day, sir.
You too.
How are you guys doing? Excuse me. No more excuse me. We just gotta go straight for it. Oh, let's talk this.
People in New York think if you say excuse me, you're going to ask them for something funny or
How are
something.
you doing, sir? We see the hat. We're live streaming right now. We're 100 days. You're eating the glizzy. We're 100 days into Trump's presidency. How are you feeling about the current state of our country?
You want the truth?
I do want the truth.
It's shitty.
Shitty.
Yeah, we're from Wisconsin. I mean, it's what's going on nowadays with his lack of organization, his lack of professionalism. He doesn't have competent people around him. You know, being a military guy, I'm really afraid for the security of our country. And I'm a two-tour Vietnam veteran, 3 Purple Hearts.
Wow.
Somebody want to ask me that's how I got that. So,
wow, thank you for serving our country.
I would just tell you that
Damn it, phone.
You know, I was hopeful, but not anymore.
Really? What makes you not hopeful right now about like the security of our country?
Basically, because the incompetency of the leadership of the Department of Defense. You know, you don't do what Pete Hegseth's done and put up your own private makeup room, bring in your own private computer into a skiff. That's the most secure thing we have in our government. You know, I just, you know, that scares me. And I'm not a right winger. You know, I'm kind of down the middle guy. I believe everybody should have a chance. And that's the other part that's embarrassing to me is what we're doing to immigrants.
Really?
Oh,
in
yeah.
Wisconsin, there was a judge that just got arrested for harboring
the lady.
illegal. You know her?
I know the lady. I live in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and yeah, and she's a very, very fine, very fair judge who cares about people.
Well, what'd she get caught for? Was she harboring the illegals or protecting them? Or
no?
What was it?
She said, use this way. It's a more secure way to get out of the courtroom and out of the courthouse. That's all she did. And she told, and I said, no, you were directing this guy who was in her courtroom, and you know that she was trying to hide him from ICE.
Yeah. Since you're from a swing state, who did you vote for?
This fucking idiot. She was trying to hide him from ICE. She did. She let him and the defense attorney go out a backdoor exit so they could obfuscate, or what's the word? Because they knew ICE was on the other side. She told them to go the other way, and there was a foot pursuit after the suspect because of it. Wait. She tried to get him to get away. She wanted him to be... How does he live in the state and not know what really happened?
For Biden, gave money to both campaigns.
Fuck, man, people are stupid.
I see so many mistakes that Biden was making. But
this election, do you vote for Kamala or for Trump?
Oh, I'm sorry, I voted for Kamala.
Do you think she would have done a better job than Trump right now?
Anybody could. You would be a better guy. This young lady right here would be a better president. I mean, yeah. Look, you know why? Because you know what you don't know. Okay.
Your glizzy's about to fly away. We'll let you keep eating and globbering down that glizzy. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Is he touching his ass?
People aren't too happy right now, according to the latest polls we have from out here on the street of Times Square. Let's see what some other folks got to say.
Dude, most people that are willing to fucking hang out in New York are gonna be fucking Biden-Harris people. Let's be real.
Trump,
New York sucks.
He said Trump good. He said Trump good guy.
Most of the people there are gonna be liberal Democrats, right?
Let's see, these people, I think these people just got done. How are you doing, ma'am? You having a good day? Yeah. We're 100 days into Donald Trump's presidency. Oh, come on. Just simple questions.
Like, Republicans.
Are you guys from the U.S.? No, where are you guys from?
Do they want to be in New York City?
What do you guys think about Donald Trump's first 100 days in office?
What do I think of Trump? I think he's shaking up the world, and he's doing some things that nobody else dares to do. So, and I don't think that it's really, it's good. He crosses boundaries, and I'm not sure what's going to happen.
If you were an American, would you be excited for what Donald Trump is doing?
No, I don't think I would. He's crossing boundaries that nobody has crossed before. I wouldn't vote for Trump.
You wouldn't vote for Trump? And what do you think about the tariffs? How are the tariffs affecting countries in Europe right now?
Well, the tariffs are affecting countries in Europe because everybody in the US and in Europe, they all are experiencing the negative effects of the tariffs. I don't think a trade war is good for anybody.
And is Netherlands part of the EU?
Yes.
And are they part of NATO?
Yes. Mark Rutte is chairman, is Dutchman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was there, has been a prime minister for 10 years. So, and now he's chairman of the NATO. So.
Wow. Do you think NATO's a good thing? Do you think the United States should be a part of NATO?
Well, I think as a European, I think the US should be part of NATO.
The guy he was just talking about.
Better question. Should Ukraine?
The guy he was just talking about was just in a one-on-one like Oval Office meeting like 3-4 weeks ago with Trump. We covered it. They were talking about NATO and they were talking about Greenland or Iceland or whatever and all that shit. Remember that? That's interesting. This is one of the countrymen.
Be a part of NATO.
Ooh, that's difficult. That's difficult. That's a tricky one because then I don't think Putin will like that, and I don't think the world is going to be a better place if Ukraine was part of the NATO.
Do you think that would cause a World War III?
Yeah, it would.
Possibly. Yeah. That's it's an option.
And do you think Donald Trump will end the war in Ukraine?
I think he's going to end it, but he's not doing it. He's not ending it in a way that every party is satisfied. He's just going really straightforward, and I don't think the Ukraine is going to be happy with this deal. But they don't have a choice if Donald Trump stops support.
Yeah, I mean, someone has to end the war in Ukraine. It's going on for too long.
Yeah, that's true.
Too many young people are dying.
Yes,
like
definitely.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So,
definitely.
I don't know what's going to happen. Either whether they have to give up a certain amount of land, or
definitely. They're not getting it back. All the land they lost, they're not getting back.
But they need to figure out something because there's too many people dying.
Yes, that's true.
People don't even understand it. Like they don't grasp the effect of it. It's like,
that's true. That's true. It's crazy.
Maybe upwards of 1 million people have died so far in that war.
Yes, definitely.
Which is crazy. Well, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of your time here in New York.
Thank you.
Have a great one.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Great people from the Netherlands, everybody. Great people from the Netherlands. Nicest people we met today so far. Let's ask these ladies right here. Excuse me, ladies. We are 100 days into Donald Trump's presidency. How are you guys feeling?
I don't speak English.
Espanol, Francés, Italian. Trump, bien or mal?
Trump what?
Good or bad?
Oh, bad.
Bad. Why?
Because...
Gamer titties are massive.
I don't support his ideas.
Don't support his ideas. Thank you. Have a good one. Let's talk to this guy right here.
I don't see how her bra was supporting them titties.
Oh, right here we got a live TikTok going.
My stock in that company, they're going to make it.
Speak English? Yes, I do. What do you think about Donald Trump's presidency so far? We're 100 days into it.
I think it's a bluff.
A bluff. Where are you guys from?
Italy.
Italy. And is it? What do you think about these tariffs?
I don't know. So far, it seems like a bluff.
A bluff.
I think he's looking for making more money for himself.
For himself.
And his buddies.
And his buddies. So you don't think he's doing it for the interest of Americans?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really know. So far, what I see is, I think he's getting richer.
Yeah, the Trump coin, right?
Oh.
The crypto coin.
Too. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Are you buying the dip?
Are you guys from which kind of like YouTube? Or,
Oh, my name is Nick Shirley. We just talk to people on the streets. We see what they're thinking. Yeah, on YouTube.
All right.
Awesome. Enjoy the rest of your guys' trip here.
Sure.
Have safe travels back to Italy as well. Let's talk to these ladies right here.
Dude, a lot of Italians are kind of dickish.
Good,
I've actually met a really cool Italian. Maybe he'd be a dick now too.
Well, we're British,
so many people from Italy and Britain and Netherlands out here today. Good or bad, Trump?
obvious bad.
Obvious bad? Why so obvious that he's bad?
I mean, I don't think it needs that much explanation.
Don't need that much explanation. Well, thank you very much. Have a good one. A lot of the people, all the foreigners here, they aren't digging Trump so much. Someone says Starmer L.
It's clear up Times Square today.
How you doing, sir? You live here in the U.S.? No. We gotta talk to somebody from the U.S. You guys live here in the U.S.? No. Let's see, who are we gonna get right up here? There's some guys. It's like this guy over here who's in the suit coat. Excuse me, sir, in the suit coat. How are you doing? Good, we're live right now. We're talking to you here in the streets of Times Square. We're 100 days into Donald Trump's presidency. A lot of things have happened these past 100 days. What's been your favorite thing that's happened these past 100 days?
My favorite things is the work that he has done to close the border, you know, preventing those criminals from entering into the United States, and clean up the swamp.
Yeah, cleaning up the swamp.
Cleaning up the swamp so far is just the beginning, because when you're thinking about a lot of things that had been taking place throughout the, I would say, the past 12 years, after Donald J. Trump actually pull out the 4 years of Donald Trump, the first 4 years of Donald Trump, when you're thinking about the 8 years and the last 4 years, okay, the type of things that had been coordinated had truly created a swamp.
Yeah.
Through that swamp, those people had used USAID, they had used, you know, World Economic, the WEF,
the Industrial War Complex?
Whatever.
No, he's talking about World Health Organization. World Health Organization. Yeah, dude, this guy knows what's up. He was talking about the WHO. What he was trying to say.
You know, World Economic, the WEF,
The Industrial War Complex?
Whatever. You know,
military complex?
You know, to send money throughout the world, okay?
Yeah.
Different.
And go after people that they don't want. If you don't allow them some financial profit, then they destroy you. And they went to Haiti. They killed Haitian President Jovenel Moïse because Jovenel Moïse had prevented them from using the AstraZeneca vaccine, okay?
Wow.
From which they would have been making a lot of profit because the United States government had already spent over $1 billion in that. So
yeah, USAID was a big thing, and I've heard some sketchy things that the U.S. did with Haiti.
So
the Clintons, they did a lot of weird things in Haiti, didn't they?
They did a lot of bad things to Haiti, and I think after they started feeling the resentment that they created through the bad things that they did, they said, well, all we could do now is to try to show them that, you know, we care, and by allowing a lot of Haitian people coming to this country, you know, under something that they call Biden.
Oh.
So this was not such a good thing, because at the time they were doing that, for the program to succeed, okay, they had people like Hillary, like
Hillary.
what's that? No.
Kamala.
No. Ellen Miguel alive.
I don't know if I follow.
Ellen Miguel alive, had been sent to Haiti, to support the gangs, because Ellen Miguel alive had said, oh, having the gangs united is a good thing. So now the gangs are taking over the country.
Yes.
Okay.
Very bad situation happening in Haiti right now.
They went to as far as the central Haiti to a township called Sodo, where they had the pilgrimage of Our Lady of Mount Carmel every 16th of July, and between the 10th of July to the 16th of July, you would find over 1 million people in the township that only has about 30 to 40,000 people.
Wow.
As a population. So now they went to the township on the foot of the Virgin Mary, of the biggest church of the country. So they took over the township. Then they went to another one called MEOW.
Wow, yeah, there's a lot of history in Haiti. And a lot of things were discovered about the U.S. aid here in the U.S. And a lot of people are angry about the Doge cuts. Why do you think so many people are angry, for instance, that when you refer to the swamp, that the U.S. was giving money to these other organizations across the world that were literally spreading anti-American propaganda across the world? Why do you think other Americans are angry that they found that out and then they started cutting some of the aid? Why would people be mad?
Hey, listen, Donald J. Trump, had sued Associated Press, and he succeeded. So, because those people, they go around paying a bunch of people with no, credentials at all, in journalism, to just promote, the bad things that they did. Like, for example, they went to Haiti, they killed the Haitian President Jovenel Moïse, and then the guy that was supposed to protect Haitian President Jovenel Moïse, whose name was Dimitri Herod, had been put to jail because that night, he was off. And prior to that, right after they took over, they attempted that same crap, but Dimitri Herod had prevented them.
Wow.
And the moment that Jovenel Moïse got killed, they put Dimitri Herod into jail.
Well, did you hear about this shit in Vancouver? A Filipino festival. It says 9 dead. I thought there was like 20-something people dead on another report I saw, but maybe there's only 9. Filipino festival in Canada. Crazy. You just ran through people.
People broke into the jail, then Dimitri Herod and they escaped.
Crazy things happened in Haiti.
Good things. So now, what we need to happen now is for
we got the naked cowboy right here.
For Donald J. Trump to continue cleaning up the swamp. All of those people that had been involved with USAID, that are being that are involved with the World Economic Forum, WEF.
Oh, that's what he was saying earlier.
People that are using Americans' dollars, to promote, resentment, throughout the world, to send to Iraq, destroy, making a bunch new rich people, you know what I'm saying, with American dollars, on the form that, we're giving the money over there so we can destroy Russia. But then that's not what it is.
Yeah,
you know something. Before
we gotta clean up the swamp. We don't got too much more time, sir. We gotta move to the next person.
Cleaning up the swamp.
Clean up the swamp, number 1, right?
Cleaning up the swamp. Close the border. Make America great again.
Amen to that. Clean up the swamp. Close the border. Make America great again. Thank you so much, sir. Have a great rest of your day. Awesome guy right there from Haiti. Great guy. You guys, we got the naked cowboy coming through here. Should we go talk to him? Y'all know him from the live streams. That guy was a great guy. I understand, like, I know there's a lot of crazy stuff that's happened in Haiti. And I also know there's like some weird, like, corruption that something the Clintons did. I haven't looked too much into it. I just watched a documentary.
These fucking TikTok dancers need to just be disappeared. Like the people going to Venezuela. Straight up.
Let's go talk to the naked cowboy.
Make a fucking group TikTok dance video in public. We're putting you on a fucking plane. You're going to Seacot. Asshole.
Let's see. Here he is, everybody. You all love him. Let's see if we can talk to him real quick. Naked cowboy! Remember me? It's been a long time. You're back. The people love you so much they wanted you to come back on here in the stream.
I'm afraid the guitar hit you in the face.
Okay. Oh yeah, awesome. Give us a song. We're 100 days into Trump's presidency. The 100 stream special.
The song's always the same. Trump's taking those regulations off the backs of those corporations. Sounds like a good idea to me. Trump's gonna build a wall. That wall's gonna protect us all. Sounds like a good idea to me. Gonna get the economy moving again. Lower taxes for you, my friend. Sound like a good idea to me. Gonna protect Israel's Iron Dome to keep those nukes from flying home. Sound like a good idea to me.
Wow, listen to this.
Gonna protect the cops cause all lives matter. Throw those thugs in the slammer. Sound like a good idea to me.
Wow, thank you so much,
LGBT's okay, but 3 bathrooms is a little gay. Sound like a good idea. One more. So thank God for Donald J. Trump, my friends, keeping America great again. Sounds like a good idea to me. I go all day. I got
that's amazing.
Hundreds of verses.
Let's go. Here's some.
That Ron DeSantis had a chance about as much as me wearing pants. Sound like a good idea to me.
Wow.
I never said Hillary was a bitch. We left that up to Newt Gingrich. Sound like.
Yeah, you don't like Hillary?
I have not.
You just out here having a good day.
Do I like her? I don't know. When I grew up, I mean, as a kid, I'd see her. I mean, I was just a kid, but I thought the president was cool as hell as Bill Clinton. I thought she was so smart and amazing, everything else.
This guy's fucking been around since Private Parts, the movie, in the 90s. This is the same guy, right? That's crazy that he's in such good shape and still doing this half naked out there, man. Crazy. He looks so young, too.
She was getting cheated on.
Well, I don't know about that.
She was. She had. Well, I mean, he had the affair.
Yeah, right? I think that 30 of them.
Yeah, he's quite the man in that.
I have a song he called "Eating Ain't Cheating," and it's you know, and the line says somewhere like, and like the president said, if what he said, if you ain't screwing, it ain't sex. He said something like that in his actual testimony.
Wow.
Because he said he didn't have sex, but it turns out he had oral sex. But he said if he didn't have actual sex, it ain't cheating or something like that.
Jeez, Bill Clinton, he was getting around the.
I still don't judge him for that at all. I thought he was a really cool dude. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if Trump's screwing around. I don't care. Men and women screw around on each other. It's not that big of a deal. It's not. It doesn't exactly sustain a relationship. It's not good for a relationship, and it's better not to. But I don't give a shit if someone else is doing it.
Yeah, I guess it's not really our business, right? Their love life, let them do whatever they want, I guess.
The stuff I do alone is probably
like Christian
worse
Bale.
than that. You know, that one. And everybody can probably say the same thing.
Yes, sir. At least you're honest about it.
We're all wacky, crazy people. I mean, to keep our shit together and do everything and stay consistent, reliable, and it's not an easy thing to do.
Has New York seen any drastic effects, especially with the migrant crisis since Trump's taken office?
What do you mean?
Like, are you seeing?
When it first started, it seemed as though there were people all over, groups and groups of people that were obviously selling stuff, but I don't see that nearly as much. But I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen a drastic difference since I came here this past year. Like, at this time last year, there was so many cars everywhere.
I'm agreeing. There was a huge transition. I just don't really recognize when it happened. I think it happened. I don't know if it happened necessarily just since Trump. I think it's kind of
started slowly fading.
It was going away anyway, I think, maybe.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, sir.
No.
Hey, oh yeah, I forgot.
That's because the Biden administration was trying to act like they were going to do something about it, right, as their term was ending. And then they were going to stop doing something about it as soon as they got reelected, if it happened.
You gave us the photos last time, and we sent them out to some of the subscribers. We'll do it again. Here's the photos. If you guys want some, go ahead, DM me on Instagram, and we'll mail these off to you from the Naked Cowboy here in New York City. I'll sign them as well. Go ahead, send me a DM on Instagram, and I'll send them off to some people.
Follow you?
Yeah, I think so. How are you guys doing?
Good. Are you on Twitch?
We're live on YouTube.
What is your YouTube channel?
Nick Shirley.
How many likes do you have?
We got a lot. We're doing pretty good. We're 100 days into Trump's presidency. You young men, what do you guys think about our president, Donald Trump?
He's a good president, man. He's a good president. Hey, can you put your YouTube in?
Yes, sir. You're a good president. How do you guys like living here in New York?
We're actually not living here. We're living in Delaware.
Oh, okay. There you go. We're live right now once that loads. And why do you like Donald Trump?
Everything he did to us. Yep.
Yeah, right?
Seems pretty nice.
Seems pretty nice. Thank you, guys. Have a good one. Let's talk to this lady here at the MIC hat. How are you guys doing? Great. Do you guys live here in America? Awesome. 100 days into Trump's presidency, a lot of things have happened. A lot of executive orders. What's your favorite executive order so far?
Apparently my roommate, or my neighbor's roommate, new roommates, got the kids for the weekend or something. I don't know.
None of them.
None of them. Why not? What about the hot water pressure? Do you like water pressure in your shower?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I am a never Trumpster.
Never Trumpster. Why are you never a Trumpster?
Nothing that man says is or does is going to be good enough.
Say he ended world hunger. Would you give him credit for it?
Yeah, he has to do something good. Yeah, I would.
So like, I just say that as like something like crazy because obviously that's not going to be something he'll be able to solve. But like, I wonder if he say he did do something really good, would people give him credit?
Yes, I would. But other than that, no.
Okay, so nothing good ever came out of Trump's mouth?
Never.
Never. What about you, sir?
I'm not much of a Trump supporter either.
Has there been anything you guys have liked over these past 100 days?
No.
What would you be doing different?
I don't know. Only because I mean, honestly, once he was elected, I turned the news off and I try to listen to very little. It just causes too much anxiety and grief, and knowing there's so many other things that we could be doing.
You like watching that, like that Mark Cuban lookalike? You know who I'm talking about? I think her name's like Rachel something.
Or something.
Yeah, do you like her?
Once in a while. I mean, I've actually been trying to focus on positive news and looking at positive news apps and things like that, just to try to get by. So when I do hear something, unfortunately, it's usually negative. So if he did do something great, of course I would give him credit. I'm not that kind of person, but I'm really trying to focus on the positive and stay away from as much heartache and anxiety as possible.
Okay, I like that. I like that. And you guys support the Doge cuts with them finding some of this hidden corruption inside the government where the money's going?
Well, that's the thing is, of course, you want to find where money is being misspent, obviously, yes. But I think a lot of times you need to look at the top down and not from the bottom up, because the bottom line workers are the ones doing the jobs, and they're the ones that are getting paid the least amount. You know, and to say that they're getting paid a lot, he has no clue what they're getting paid. I've applied for federal positions before, and it's not enough. There's no way a family of four could live on the salary of one federal worker. It's just not doable. So to say that they're making a lot of money is ridiculous. But if you go up the line and you're looking at people who are in those administrative jobs that are out playing golf and smoothing with, you know, other political people and not doing a job, those where the cuts should be made, not at the lower level.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. Now, if there are people at the lower level that are not doing their job, but I think they should be looking at it based on their actual job description and what they're doing, and whether the metrics are like numbers and that kind of thing, but not just going and cutting people completely.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Go for instead of starting from the bottom, start from the top, then make the way down. I think that'd be a good idea as well.
I would say that would be the one thing that I would definitely be looking into differently that he's doing.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your guys' day. That's good. Hey. You guys having a good day? Yeah. Awesome. Oh, he's watching the live right now. Oh, I saw a little donation come through. Thank you to whoever just donated. Thank you. We appreciate it. That was you guys? Yep. Thank you. Oh, let's talk to these ladies over here getting the photo. Yeah, solid. Let's go. Thank you very much, Anthony Cruz. Just wanted to say screw Fetty and all drugs. Yes, I agree. Screw fentanyl. Let's talk to these ladies once they're done taking their photo up here. They're enjoying their day here in New York City. Let's talk to this lady. You guys have a quick second? We're live right now. Can we ask you a quick question, ma'am?
Oh, sure.
Awesome. Okay. We are 100 days. We're live right now. She's saying, Mama, we won't take too much of your time, all right? So, we are 100 days into Trump's presidency. A lot of things have happened. Good or bad? Good or bad? Come on. The daughter just yanked her right away from us. She did not want to answer. Let's ask these ladies right here. Getting the selfies. Times Square is an interesting place. Every time you come here, if you come here enough, it feels like you're just like living in some weird lucid dream because you literally hear the same song every single time. They have that Empire State of Mind song going. Let's talk to these ladies right here. Excuse me, do you guys have a quick second? How are you guys doing? Enjoying the day out here in Times Square? Yeah. We're live right now. We're 100 days into Trump's presidency. Is there anything you guys have liked so far about what Donald Trump's done here in the country?
Yeah, he freed a lot of felons.
Yeah, freed a lot of felons.
And the feds that got overtime, you know, they got overcharged like they were killing people, you know, for drugs. And people make mistakes, people change, so yeah.
Wow, do you know any felons that have been released underneath Trump?
Yes, I do.
Really? What kind of felonies do they get charged with that?
Weed, marijuana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That happened when he was president the first term, right?
No, they literally just got freed recently.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
that
cool.
was a good thing.
Anything else you like so far?
Anything else we like about Trump so far?
I'm really not into politics. So
She's liking that he's freeing the felons.
Now that's yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
People change. They make mistakes. Everybody, you know, have some things they did in life, and they grow. Everything when you get older, that's what it's about.
Should people get locked up for selling weed?
No. Weed's legal in other states. That's why I'm just like, come on now.
Yeah, if they were locked up for something petty like that, selling weed.
Selling weed.
Yeah. How long were they locked up for originally?
They was 4 years in.
4 years.
And they would have had to do 3 more years, 7 years for marijuana.
Wow, that's a long time.
That's a long ass time.
Where are you guys from?
We're from Ohio.
Ohio, okay,
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
That's where JD Vance is from.
We don't know.
Do you know who JD Vance is?
No.
No, you don't know. That's our vice president.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, we're
we ain't into politics. We really don't know.
Do you guys know that here in the U.S. we have we have the highest, I think, the most incarcerated people in like the Americas. I think maybe, right? And did you guys know that people are lighting up Teslas on fire and writing swastikas on Teslas at Elon Musk for finding out where government waste is going?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you think it's fair to call somebody that supports Donald Trump a Nazi?
No.
No. And you guys, we talked to a lot of people, right? And some people say Trump's racist. Do you guys think Trump's racist at all?
I honestly don't.
Yeah. Where do you think that comes from? That narrative that he's racist?
People just making that narrative just because they don't like him. I don't think he's racist. People say everything, you know. You can get into an argument I could get into an argument with a white guy, and then the first thing they're gonna say is like, it's about race. No. Sometimes people be rude, you know. Mm-hmm. And that's what it's all about.
Well, thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your time here in Times Square. Look, and now they just play the next song. It's literally like the same 5 songs that come on here in Times Square. Mickey Mouse, hola! Don't ever buy from these people.
Yeah.
They'll take your money and rob you blind. Let's see, who will be the next people we talk to?
Oh my God.
Let's talk to. Evaluating who we're gonna get to. Look, here comes Spider-Man. Here comes Mickey Mouse. How are you guys doing? Where are you guys from?
Good, thank you.
Let's talk to. No, we were gonna talk to that old lady right there, but no. How are you guys doing? Are you guys from the U.S.? No.
So I should go.
Well, I don't think they're from the U.S. Let's talk to these people over here. How are you doing, ma'am? Nope, not this lady. Excuse me. Where are you from?
Originally Australia.
Okay, do you live here in the U.S.?
No.
No? What country do you live in right now?
Toronto.
Toronto. Oh. What do people in Toronto think about Donald Trump's first 100 days in office?
I have no idea.
No idea.
But there's not a very positive response.
Really?
No.
They don't want to become the 51st state?
Absolutely not.
Oh. Would you want to become part of the United States?
No.
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 Why not?
I need better health care.
You need better health care. How good's the health care in Canada?
From my experience, very good. It's equivalent to Australia.
Okay. And how do you feel Donald Trump's done in his first 100 days in his second term?
Not fantastic. There's a lot of things that he had promised that haven't come to fruition, but I've never been the biggest supporter in general anyway, so I may not be the best person to ask.
Who's going to win the Canadian election? Pierre Poilievre or the other guy?
I have no idea. I don't have rights to vote there. I'm not a citizen yet.
You're just living?
Yeah, I'm just a permanent resident.
Why'd you want to leave Australia to go to Canada?
I don't like the heat of Australia.
Really? So you wanted to go up to the cold?
I wanted the snow.
Oh, it's too cold in Canada. It's too cold for me.
No.
Literally, it's not like ever that warm there, right?
No, it is.
Like in the summer, you maybe get like up to the 70s, 80s?
I don't know what that is. I only go in Celsius. So we get up to like 25, 26.
Okay, yeah.
And our humidity is quite high, so it does get warm.
But in the winter, it's cold.
In the winter, it's very cold.
It's cold as balls out there.
Yeah. It's like minus 17. We can get even more, but I love it. It's great.
Awesome. Well, thank you, sir. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.
Let's see. Who is next? Let's talk to this family right here. How are you guys doing? Can we talk to you really quick, sir? Jeez, sometimes these people are quick out here. How are you doing? You live here in the U.S.?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think about these past 100 days of Trump being in office?
Trump being in office?
Yeah. Has he done a good job or bad job?
Yeah, in my opinion, well, I'm actually not too sure. I couldn't give a really good answer on that, so I have to pass. But I hope he continues to do a good job or
I'll
a
give
bad
you
job.
some ideas. So these past 100 days, he signed over 130 executive orders. That's a lot of executive orders. Border crossings and the border is down upwards of 90% as far as illegal migrants crossing over the U.S. border. They have a bill in Congress right now that would require each person who wants to vote to show proof of citizenship. Do you think that'd be a good idea to show that you're a U.S. citizen before you go and vote?
Well, I suppose because only citizens should be able to vote, right, for elections. Again, they're electing their president. It's the president of the American people. And the American people are, how can I say it? The American people are citizens, right? If you're not a citizen of the U.S., then you're not. Well, you're still a part of the people, a subset of the people of the U.S.
Yeah, you're still part of the census, but you're not a citizen.
You're not a citizen, and only citizens can vote. So those are just the rules, you know?
Yeah, and so, fun fact, in the election, the states that voted blue were the states that didn't require voter ID.
They didn't or did?
Did not. For instance, in California, you don't need voter ID.
I mean, California would have won
They would have went blue anyways, but like in other states, like, some of the other states that went blue, I think like Virginia and the other states that were in like Oregon and Washington, they don't require voter ID as well. And they were all voted blue.
True. But I guess that would only make a difference in like swing states, I suppose. But do swing states probably require voter ID? I'm not sure.
Some swing states don't. So really? People are like, well, why would somebody be angry at somebody for wanting to show proof of identification?
What was the question again?
Some people are like, I don't understand why some people would be angry at, for instance, the Trump administration for wanting people to show proof of identification.
No, I think needing to show proof of citizenship in order to vote is a good idea. Honestly, that would make sense. A lot of others, some others I've heard don't make way too much sense. Some do, right? But that one definitely does. I would say that's a hard yes.
And also, he signed an executive order to get rid of paper straws.
To get rid of paper straws?
Yeah.
Paper or
to get back plastic? To get back plastic straws. Because we like sucking our straws, but not turning into mush.
That's a good point, but maybe no straws? I mean, it depends on the drink, right? I mean, man, there's just so much plastic out. Yeah.
We see a guy with the Make America Great hat over here. We're gonna go talk to him.
You don't need straws. I am with that guy. Why the hell do people need straws? And it's like sucking on you. I don't like it touching my teeth. I want to stay my friend.
We got a guy with the Make America Great hat up here. We'll go talk to him real quick. Look, we got some dancers here in Times Square. Show them, show them. Look at that, look at that. Some
people are still dancing.
Here dancing. Why don't you guys get in there and dance? Huh? I just smoked a cigarette. What? Why don't you guys get in there and dance? No, I can't dance either. Oh my gosh, some guy literally just, I think I just, you like buffed it right back in my mouth.
Yeah, you just sucked his cock.
Oh, that tastes gross. Alright, let's go talk to this Make America Great Again.
These fucking dancers suck.
Oh my gosh, I can like taste.
You know what's who sucks even more? All the people that are standing around and watching them.
That was weird. Alright, we gotta move. Oh, that was crazy. Literally, it just tastes like a cigarette in my mouth. Oh, I might need to get some gum or something. Let's go talk to this guy over here with the MAGA hat. Here he is, right here. He's watched the dancers. How are you doing? Fine. Where are you guys from? France. France. Do France like the tariffs? What? Do France like the tariffs? Tariffs of what? That Donald Trump, the Trump tariffs?
I don't think anything, you know. I'm from France. No.
How are you doing, sir? You got the Make America Great hat on.
I don't know anything
Are you
about
Italian? Italian, but do you like Donald Trump?
Hey?
Do you like Donald Trump?
Causa Italia.
Te gusta Trump?
Sud, Sicilia.
No. Gustar Trump?
Good.
Good. Good.
Indifferent.
Awesome. He's got the he's proud to be here in America wearing the Make America Great Again hat.
Ciao.
Ciao. Hasta luego. He's an Italian. The only person here wearing a MAGA hat.
What the fuck? For real. Why person wearing a MAGA hat? He can't even speak English. What is happening?
How you doing,
You know
sir?
what it says?
Speak English? No English? Do you speak English? No English either? What the heck? Let's talk to this guy out here playing chess. How you doing, sir? Can we have a conversation with you?
I need money.
How much?
Give me $10.
$10? Let's see. I got like $1. $2? No.
Give me $5.
$5? Is how good's the conversation gonna be?
It's up to you. You asking me the question.
You got chat, should we do it? $5? I got $2.
Hustler.
The Naked Cowboy stole all my money. I got $3.
That's my guy. The Naked Cowboy is my buddy.
I got $3. I got $3.
I need $5.
Need $5. Ah, you guys, I don't got that much money. What's up? You'll take the $3?
Question's gotta be quick.
Oh, well, no, it's all right then.
How long is the question?
Like 20 minutes. No. All right. How are you guys doing? Are you guys from the U.S.? ¿Son de los Estados Unidos? Oh, no, man. ¿De dónde son? ¿Dónde? España and Argentina. Okay.
You should just give him the $3. That dude would have talked forever about Trump, probably. You know what I mean?
Guys, I still got some back.
Once he's heard what the questions were, he'd have probably wanted to talk about it.
You guys have a quick second? They're speaking Portuguese.
Going, silly.
Sir, we're 100 days into Trump's presidency. Oh, man. How are you guys doing? No. We're scouting our next person. Who's it going to be, chat? NY is a joke. They all lying like a mofo. Someone here said, get lost, Tyrone. Find more red hatters. How are you guys doing? Can we talk to you really quick for a live stream? We're live right now. One sec. It'll be quick. It'll be quick. Where are you guys from? Chicago. How do you guys feel about the current state of America right now? We're 100 days into Trump's presidency. Are you guys happy or upset with what he's done so far?
I'm upset.
What are you upset? What are you upset about?
I don't want to go into detail. I'm just upset.
No, I'll go into detail, man. Look, you got like 2,500 people watching right now.
Oh my God. I'm just upset. It's just a lot to change. Nothing really has changed in my life, but I work for the government, so it's affecting me in a little bit.
How many people do you know have gotten fired?
I don't know anyone personally, but I've known people that know people that have gotten fired. So nobody that worked with me has gotten fired.
Wow. Do you think they should be able to fire people if they find out they're not like doing their job, or like didn't they send out? Did you get the email where it's like, what was that? What did it say in the email when it said like you had like 5 days to say what you've done?
Send it every Monday.
Really? So now every single Monday you have to send like accountability email to the government.
Every single.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And if you don't respond, you don't get a job.
I don't know. Because I haven't missed this.
You better make sure you keep doing it for this young man right here, right? You gotta send him to college.
Right, right.
Do you hope your son goes to college one day, or do you trust the institutions here in the United States?
I do hope he go to college. Yeah, I hope he go to college.
And do you trust, like, a lot of these colleges, for instance, in Harvard, they just took away funding around, like, $2 billion. They have, like, I think it's, like, not up for today, but it's still like getting determined whether or not the U.S. can actually take away some of this funding. Does it surprise you that so much of U.S. like tax dollars goes into these colleges? Meanwhile, your son could go to college, he could walk away with an education, but $100,000 in student loan debt. You think it's right that a kid could go to college 4 years, go get educated, and then not even have a job guaranteed when he walks out?
No, that's not fair. Because they went to school to get a degree so that they can get a good job. So, no, I don't think it's fair.
And should
stop doing that.
So say he gets $100,000 in debt, and then he goes, and he's like pissed off because then he goes out into the job market. He doesn't really can't get a job to pay off that debt. Should somebody like that person over there have to pay with his tax dollars to get rid of his student loan debt?
No.
No. Yeah, a lot of people are upset right now because the Trump administration said we're no longer paying off student loan debt with other tax dollars. But people are upset about that. But doesn't that make sense? Because you don't want your money going to somebody else's student loan debt, right?
Right.
If they're the ones who got themselves into student loan debt, they should have to be the ones that have to get them out of it.
Yeah.
But these colleges are just charging way too much money for kids to get education.
Colleges cost a lot.
And a lot of these college kids come out more stupid than smarter. Right? I don't even know if that sentence made sense, right? I dropped out of college.
Oh, okay.
Went 2 years, got an associate's degree. Now I'm out. Now I'm living out here on the streets every single day.
Oh, no.
No, we out here on the streets making money every single day.
Oh, okay, okay. I was like, wait, what?
No.
You guys look really nice to me, but I just...
No. Yeah, but YouTube, Nick Shirley, people here in the chat are loving you. People are saying Nick making sense. That is a choice. Paid college, why not?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
What is it called?
Nick Shirley.
Okay. Nick
Shirley. My name.
Okay.
Yes. Everybody, we out here on the streets. Oh, how you doing, sir? Can I talk to you really quick? No. Wow, this is a mustache. How you doing, sir? This is a beautiful mustache. Classy.
Yes.
From France, or where are you from?
What?
Where are you from?
Jersey City.
Brazil.
Jersey City.
Oh, Jersey City. Oh, wow. Wow, beautiful mustache. How do you feel these past 100 days have gone underneath Donald Trump?
Good.
Good.
Not so good, but good.
Mm-hmm. I think 83% of people believe that he has done what he promised to do. His approval rating's around like 40% so far. Right
Dang,
now.
why do they not get tired of that fucking song in the background, dude? New York. He's right, dude. The song plays like every 15 minutes or something. What do they have, a contract? Fuck out of here with that New York song. Who is that? Beyonce? Fuck you, Beyonce. Fuck you, Beyonce.
More than that.
You think more than that?
Way more.
And here, we've talked to a lot of people, and most people haven't been too happy with what Trump's done these past 100 days.
Well, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, right? And a lot of these people,
Later,
I
Lou.
think a lot of good stuff's happened since he's been in. I think
Correct.
everything that you voted for, I voted for, he's at least trying to make it happen.
What's Alicia Keys?
What's your favorite thing he's done so far?
Fuck Beyonce too.
Kick the illegals out.
He's gonna come after me. I shouldn't
I
have
think
said
there's been over
that.
100,000 deportations so far. Would you like to see
Not
more?
enough. Go after employers.
Ever learn to
That's it. They'll be scrambling.
So if you're saying if they go after the employers of these illegal migrants, then
lock the employers up.
Yeah.
They'll go by themselves like 2008.
What happened in 2008?
Well, it was financial crisis, and the illegals went home by themselves.
Really?
By the thousands.
Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yes.
And
Like,
so,
I would say 40% left.
really, just because companies weren't able to give out
No work, they left.
Interesting. So do you think that's what Trump's trying to do? Do you think that's one of the tactics with these tariffs, is to kind of reset the market a little bit, and then that won't give anybody?
Well, you look at the Amazon, right? It's all. I ordered a piece for 99 cents. It came express mail. China Post paid for their part, and the U.S. Postal Service paid here. So I checked how much would it cost me to send free shipping express from China of the 99 cents piece for this camera, right? Just a ring. It cost me it would cost me $26. So who pays the difference?
You do.
All right, the taxpayers pay the difference. $6 billion a year, Postal Service is in the red.
Wow.
And how much out of that, on the top of that, they subsidize? 20 billion B. 1 billion is 1,000 of millions. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's kind of strange to me when other people get mad about Trump for tariffing these countries. We talked to a lady over there. She's the first person we talked to today. And she's mad about Trump
perfect. He's not perfect, but he's wiser than he was 8 years ago.
And why would somebody be angry? Like if somebody stole $100 from you or takes $100 from you, wouldn't you want to get the full $100 back?
No, it doesn't work. Let's say China manipulating currency, right? Okay, I owe you $100. A year later, I say, you know, I owe you $100 plus 10% interest, so that's $110. But you know what? My currency, I'm devaluing, so here's your $90. That's how they operate.
Oh,
They have to pay us in our currency, damn it.
You get $110, but actually you get $90 worth of money.
Oh yeah, because the currencies change with the currency rates.
They ship their stuff through Vietnam. All these big corporations. I bought Dell laptop, made in Vietnam. Nails, you name it, made in Vietnam. Free, they pay no taxes there, no duties, no nothing.
Yeah, it's like you
and no taxes here.
Yeah, you might, if you're Trump or somebody, you might as well try to at least recoup some of that money versus just
Correct. If you pay 10% of tariffs, that's not much. Everybody can swallow that.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that all these countries are freaking out about these tariffs. Meanwhile, they're tariffing us. Some were even tariffing us up more than 100%. And like, did you know that they were tariffing us that much? Because I didn't.
Yeah, look,
right?
Look, Bethlehem Steelworks. Go on YouTube, find that documentary, Lehigh Valley PBS documentary, Bethlehem, the men that built America. Go look. It was one of the biggest employers on the planet for decades. Half of Manhattan was built with that steel from Bethlehem Steelworks. In Bethlehem, they bankrupted the ship to jobs to India.
Really?
No OSHA, no nothing, no environmental regulation, no nothing.
Wow. Thank you so much for your time and for your wisdom. Thank you. Smart
Yeah,
man
yeah,
right here.
yeah, because they
Great
could
mustache. What's the key to growing a mustache? I mean,
avert the tariff by you going to India,
the mustache
right?
came out with the stash. Thank you,
Because
sir.
they switch where they're manufacturing it to a country that isn't being affected by the tariffs that isn't America, is what he was saying, right?
Someone said, I would love to do an interview with Kanye West. If anybody can make that happen, let's do it. It's live on Nick Shirley. You're live right now on Nick Shirley on YouTube. Let's see, who are we going to get next?
New York, hey ho.
Thank you very much.
Hey ho. Don't they get sick and tired of hearing that there though?
They were not speaking English.
I can't imagine.
Some English speakers
Not
here.
getting sick and tired of it.
How are you guys doing? Are you guys from the U.S.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
What do you
think
guys
they
think
always
about these
paid
past
the
100 days in Trump's presidency?
this Bill Street song all the time.
Before, so
Bill
definitely
Street.
haven't really minded it at all.
Really? What about you?
I don't have comments for that.
Okay, tariff talk. There's a tariff war going across the world right now. Trump imposed a 145% tariff on China.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a good idea to start a tariff war with China? Bad idea.
No, I mean overall, if you look at the economy, tariffs are bad. Again, I don't really go for either party, but tariffs are really not going to help anybody, quite honestly.
As an expert on tariffs,
For instance, say the United States got to a point where
Looks like
we were
it.
making
You're the
enough money on
champion.
tariffs, they got rid of the IRS, got rid of income tax.
beer belly champion.
It would be something to consider. I don't know. I think obviously you have to look at the ins and outs. I mean, if you look at the main reason that why the U.S. is in debt, student loans will obviously be the first ones that are up there. I know I didn't really benefit from it, but I had a couple friends who did, and I think that was a good idea, especially with like new generations coming up. I'm just a millennial, but even then, like I didn't have it as bad as some of my Gen Z, like my sister. They're the ones that are really going to struggle, I think, in the future if things just kind of keep going the same way and nothing gets fixed.
Yeah, I think they need I think that's more like an issue. Like these colleges are just charging way too much money because they know these kids can get a $100,000 loan.
Well, and it's just like and it's also the thing too. Like nobody really educates young people in how to work on finances and how to budget and how to do all these things until it's too late. Until they already pretty much took out that loan, and then you're like, oh shit! Like nobody told me this is gonna like start accruing interest and things like that. So I think. Maybe reforming education and putting those kind of education programs in place where kids are able to, from a young, like early age, kind of take advantage of all those, all that information and all that knowledge could possibly.
Somebody told me I had to read this.
Future and
On
maybe
track.
we start getting out of that little by little, like that.
Yeah. I 100% agree. I think each kid before they graduate high school should have to take a financial
Retarded.
literacy class.
No, I completely agree. I didn't grow up with that from my parents, and I had to. Once I ended up in Big Four companies, that's where I learned everything. But I think it's also like the job of everybody who's in that kind of role or in those kind of positions to kind of give back to the community. And like for me, that's one of the things I try to do. So I try to set up like some sort of like back in my high school and kind of try to educate kids and like even the smallest things like how to run your savings account, especially the high yield savings account.
Some of these kids will graduate college, say they have $100,000 in debt, and they're going to go to a job that makes them $50,000 a year. Meanwhile, they're just to be able to survive for that year, they're going to have to pay at least $4,000 a month just for their minimal expenses. If they get a good rent, a car payment, insurance, that leaves them like $3,000, and the rest of that other $1,000 could just end up going to taxes or for other things.
And that's what I'm saying.
And they still got $100,000 to pay back.
And that's what I'm saying. If you start financial literacy at an early age, most of these kids, instead of graduating into debt, they could graduate with like a Roth IRA with money in the future, which could definitely grow into millions later, long term. Because I think that's how you're going to build wealth. Nothing short term really helps for like long term wealth. You have to go with long term mindset no matter what. So, especially in New York City, you're bombarded left and right with so much marketing, like, oh, buy this, get that. It's just excessive consuming. So, again, financial literacy at a young age, I think it will be very important going forward.
Yes, I agree. Well, thank you guys so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one. Those were wise words here if you're watching, if you're a young person. Take financial lit if you're in high school. Shout out Miss Porter.
All right, dude. They're buying fucking garbage pail cards, trying to get rich.
Success is a lifestyle. Love the shirt, ma'am. Great shirt. I can't see. Spider-Man! Where? Oh, they're yelling out Spider-Man. Literally, no, they're about to get scammed. They're about to get scammed out the wazoo. You go get a photo of Spider-Man, you're cooked. That's not smart financial lit right there. Let's talk to...
You follow you around.
Let's go over.
My $5, kid. I'm Spider-Man. Give me my money.
Oh, can we talk
took
to you?
the picture. You knew.
Look at your teeth. Look at these. Wait, we're live, sir. Come here. This guy's got some diamonds on the teeth. He had like the stones from Avengers. Let's talk to these guys right here. We are 100 days into Trump's presidency. How are you feeling, sir?
English.
Español? Okay, no
Right.
se preocupe. Hasta luego.
He only knows a little Spanish. Sure. That makes sense. They're fucking illiterate.
Yo, actually, chat, I'm curious. Who here in the chat has student loans? And how much? Who has the highest student loans here in the chat? Does anybody have more than $100,000?
Black women are carrying the highest student loan amount right now.
Kidding.
Actually,
are Thanos dentures.
supposedly the most
Let's see.
educated. I think that's where they're getting that statistic from.
Guy wants me to play chess. I don't even know how to play chess.
Per capita, I think more black women are taking advantage of Pell Grants and shit more than any other demographic.
I want to learn. Let's see. Let's ask these guys right here. How are you guys doing?
What's up, buddy?
What's up? We're live right now.
Yeah?
We got
money, though. We're trying to get money. If it's money involved, we're with it.
I'll give you like, I got $3.
What you trying to do?
Yeah, how do you guys feel about these past 100 days in Trump's presidency?
Oh, I don't need no money, but I don't want to get into that.
No? You can tell people, promote your music right here. You're cool?
I'm popular.
You're popular. What's your name on Spotify?
Pack with the Stacks.
Pack with the Stacks.
Pack with the Stacks everywhere. YouTube, everywhere. Spotify, everywhere.
Wow, do you make good money coming out here selling the CDs? Really?
Nobody sells CDs no more. There's not CDs. No CDs.
What are you selling then?
It's digital downloads.
Digital downloads. Oh, okay.
Digital downloads.
I always wonder what you guys are selling. I thought they were CDs. Digital downloads.
That was back.
That was years ago, man. That was when they were saying people was giving fake stuff.
Oh, okay. How are you guys? Thank you guys. All right. Excuse me, ma'am. We're talking to people out here. We're 100 days.
He really does well doing
We're trying
that.
to get some wisdom out here. How are you guys feeling?
I don't know who you are.
Oh, well, my name's Nick Shirley. You should talk to me. Well, she didn't want to talk to us, everybody.
Makes sense though. She doesn't know what his agenda is.
Let's see.
Get it. Was there a Michael Jackson musical?
Not her.
That banner right there.
Who's
Michael
gonna
Jackson
be next,
banner
everybody?
for Broadway. The little round metal things on the concrete.
Holy cow, that's a lot of money in student loan debt.
What is this supposed to do?
That's a lot of money.
Little circles. Like in Europe, they have grooves running along the walkways, so you blind people can follow the groove with their cane and walk in a straight line. Never see that here in America.
How you doing, ma'am? Good, great. We're live right now. We're talking to you here
All
at
the
Times Square.
rocks in this area are
Donald Trump has signed
mismatched.
over 130 executive orders in his first 100 days in office. What's your favorite executive order so far?
I don't have any.
Don't have any. Has he done anything good in your opinion?
Not really.
Not really. If you were president, what would you be doing different?
Not sending everybody out of the country. Not scaring people.
Do you think they should have deported the man from Maryland that was living in Maryland to El Salvador?
I don't think anybody should be deported to El Salvador. It's pretty rough set up from what I've read.
Yeah. And what should happen to all the people that did come over the country illegally these past 4 or 5 years?
I would think they should go through some sort of process, not just ripped from the streets and put on planes. It seems kind of covert.
It's going to be interesting. How many people do you think will get deported underneath Donald Trump in these next 4 years?
I have no idea.
How many would you like to see get deported?
I would say just the ones that need it, the people who've been convicted.
Yeah. So right now, like I think the tactic is they're going after the bad people, like the TDA, the gang members. Do you support the deportation of gang members?
Yes. However, there's a lot of collateral damage. They're picking people up by accident, looking for people that they should be looking for.
And if they're found to be members of MS-13, do you support the deportation?
If you can prove it with something other than tattoos, that seems a bit random.
If they're found in court?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, ma'am. Have a great one.
Tattoos
Do you
seems
think
random.
Or do you think
by the way.
Republicans are regretting their decision to vote for Donald Trump?
Bulls hat he
There
was
must
always
be a
wearing.
large number, yes. I don't think it was what they signed up for.
And do you like any of the executive orders so far, or like with the border? Are you happy with how the border is being taken care of now?
No, because I think where there's a will, there's a way. I mean, when people want to get something, they'll find a way. You can't really put up a wall that's going to surround the United States. It's just not feasible.
Right now, border crossings are down more than 90%. Good or bad thing that they're down?
I think it's probably bad for the people who want to cross, and maybe good, although those are potential workers, you know. There's a lot of people who come here and they work legitimately and pay their taxes even if they're not here legitimately. So I think there's probably going to be a lot of jobs you can't find people for, that Americans aren't going to want to get paid what they get paid.
Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.
I mean, slave wages.
Here legitimately, how are they going to pay their taxes? I always wonder if he'll say that. I don't know how you're going to pay your taxes if you're not here legitimately.
They don't.
That they need the jobs. Like she put the other people.
The company pays the taxes for them. They withhold all the taxes out of their checks so that they don't get in trouble through the IRS for employing illegal immigrants. They don't get in trouble for it as long as they withhold taxes out of their checks. That's how it happens. The thing is, they get back all that money. They don't make enough to actually get withheld of their money. You know what I mean? They probably make less than $25,000 a year, whatever the amount is, and they get back like most of the money that they pay in. But
that's what I don't understand when people get mad about closing the border. Don't you want to have like know who's in your country and who's not? Kind of funny. Let's see, where shall we go? Should we go down to this square over here? Let's move down one more block. It's kind of a windy day out here in Times Square. Oh, let's talk to this preacher out here. Only Jesus forgives sins and saves. Repent, end is near. Judgment day is coming. Depressed, suicidal thoughts, don't kill yourself. Jesus loves you. Good message right there. Let's go talk to him.
But if he really loves me, he wants me to come visit him.
Doing great. What's your guys' favorite thing about coming here to
We'll
New
be
York
together
City?
forever.
What did you say?
What's your favorite thing about New York City?
The people. There's a lot of people.
A lot of people here. Where are you guys from?
Upstate New York, so like near Buffalo.
Oh, okay, very nice.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Donald Trump and these past 100 days in president? Has he been doing a good job or a bad job?
I don't know. I don't care about politics.
You just live your life?
I just live life.
Amen.
Live life.
Live life.
As you should.
As you should. How you doing, sir?
Big bitch.
What's the message you got for the people out here today?
That Jesus is the only way to heaven. The message is right here. No other way, no religion, no other name, no trying to be good, not being religious. We need to repent of our sins.
If you're talking to somebody who doesn't believe in God, I do, but if, say you're talking to somebody, a non-believer, an atheist, what would be your message to them?
That nothing cannot create something. Something creates something. There's a scientific impossibility that nothing can create something. There is a designer. We see a building because there's a builder, right? There was a builder. Painter. Creation, creator. And there is only one God. His name is Lord. His name is Jesus. But people have free will, believe in whoever you want. I am not here to confront or to judge. I'm here to share the name of Jesus. Because he said that he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by Jesus. That's the message. He loves you. God is love. God is righteousness. Repent. Turn to Jesus. He loves you.
Amen. Amen. Great Sunday message here.
That's the message.
Watching the live chat.
That God is not just love. He's love and righteousness.
And how involved do you think God is in our country right now?
God's involved in every country. Every country. Every Bible prophecy is fulfilling right before our eyes. It's being fulfilled right before our eyes.
When do you think the second coming will come?
The next event, according to the Bible, is the rapture. The rapture is not the second coming. Because 1 Thessalonians 4, he comes in the clouds, and the last trumpet will sound. We will meet him in the air. And then starts the Great Tribulation, the 7 years. And then is the second coming at the end, the Armageddon. He comes here again.
You think we're potentially living in the rapture right now? You think we're potentially living in the rapture right now?
The rapture will happen soon. Soon could be today. It could be in
what do you think that
2, 5, 10 years, but it's coming soon.
What do you think the great event will be, or the great travesty will be, that will cause the rapture or the second coming to begin?
As I mentioned before, the prophecies are being fulfilled. Father against Son, read Matthew 24, the signs of the end. The famine, wars, and now these are, because Satan is real, and he came to kill, steal, and destroy, mess people's minds. So when people don't have the knowledge of God, they are easily deceived by the devil.
Yeah, and we're doing a live stream right now, and we're asking people 100 days into Donald Trump's presidency, and since you're a religious man, do you think God saved Donald Trump's life the day he was almost assassinated?
Yes, I do believe that. I do believe.
And do you think that was because he knew what he needed to be done here?
Is a God of purposes. It's not that I am Trump's fan. That's not it. But the side I am is the side that is against abortion, against gender ideology.
Yeah.
Against so many things. The Bible is against. So I am on that side. I'm a conservative.
Yeah.
So it's not because Trump or Kamala or no. I cannot be a born-again Christian and be on the left side at the same time because of the ideology that they believe is unbiblical. So I stay on God's side.
No, yeah, I agree. I hate when people start talking about, like, I hate when people call, for instance, Trump a Nazi, or they call people that support Trump a Nazi, or they call him saying he's committing a genocide. Meanwhile, there's millions of kids that die every year because of abortion that never even get to see the light of the day.
3,000 a day.
3,000 kids a day.
A day.
So that's at least 1 million people a year then, right? That don't even get to see the light of day.
Life begins at conception, not at birth.
I agree with that.
At conception.
Yeah, so I get upset when they talk about how Trump can be such a bad person, or they call him, refer to him a Nazi.
No one's perfect.
He hasn't killed a single person.
Exactly. But people, they say whatever they want to say. Again, the prophecies are being fulfilled.
Yeah. And another thing that Trump stands for that I think is a good thing is he stands for man and woman, 2 genders.
That's what God said. Male and female. That's all. And 2 become one flesh. But we all have free will. You believe in whatever you want. But it's not because you think you are something that you are this something. No. Male and female. XX, XY. And that's all there is to it. And there is a day in the Bible called Judgment Day. God will judge. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to alert of the judgment to come. That's our mission of every Christian. Is tell people what the Bible says. And the Bible says, Jesus said, He's the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by Him. His salvation is only by grace and undeserved favor. No one deserves, but Jesus died on the cross. He took our punishment. He paid our debt. So when we receive Jesus and let Jesus change our lives. Now, if you drink no more. If you steal no more. If you kill no more. Sin no more. So Jesus came to set us free.
Amen.
But everyone sinned and fall short of God's glory.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
So, Jesus, God loves sinners, but He hates sin, because sin separates us from Him.
Ooh, that's a good analogy.
God's love is unconditional. He loves everyone. But God's salvation is conditional.
He doesn't hate the sinner.
To repentance.
He doesn't hate the sinner, He hates the sin.
He hates the sin. We are His creation, but we are not all God's sons and daughters. To become a son of God or daughter of God, people need to repent. That is in John chapter 1, verse 12. When we confess Jesus as only Lord and Savior, He adopts us in His own family, His very family.
Awesome.
So then we become son of God. Then we become whole again. We receive the Holy Spirit. The Lord justifies us in His justice. And then day by day you go to church. You read the Bible, the whole Bible, again and again. So the Word that is power in the name of Jesus. And Jesus said work is working in you, setting you free, changing your mind, renewing your mind. I used to drink 21 years ago, smoke, and Jesus set me free. I'm free. I'm not a slave to sin anymore. Am I perfect? No. God doesn't expect us to be perfect, but He expects us to be holy. That's a different story, because without holiness, no one will see the Lord. No one.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Amen.
Amen. We love Jesus.
Have a great Sunday. Thank you.
Where can I see that?
Nick Shirley on YouTube.
Who?
Nick Shirley. That's my name.
Are you
We're live right now.
Live right now? Okay.
Yes, sir. People are loving you in the chat. They're saying amen.
Nick Shirley, you said?
Yeah, Nick Shirley, like Shirley Temple.
Okay, Nick Shirley.
Have a great rest of your day. Hey, thank you for the $5 donation. Thank you, Legend of Society 7. We appreciate you. Let's see, we got this guy right here. He's dancing. Is he on the phone or what's he? Oh, he's dancing to the camera. Making a music video right now? You're doing a great job. We're live right now. People here in the live stream were like, you gotta come talk to the
Thank you. Yeah,
guy right here.
my name is R.C. Dellimore.
You a rapper?
No, I'm a reggae singer.
Reggae singer?
Yeah, reggae singer from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, one of the most beautiful countries in the world.
Okay, very good.
And currently I live in Los Angeles, but I'm here for my father's funeral, so I thought I might take the opportunity to get some nice footage
Sorry,
in New
I
York
lost
City.
your father.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. He was 93 years old. His name was Myron Dellimore, a very special man. He was also the ambassador to St. Vincent and the Grenadines to the United Nations for several years, so I'll miss him dearly. Thank you guys for...
Rest in peace to your dad.
Thank you so much, man. Where are you guys from?
We're from Utah. I'm going to become the future governor of Utah one day.
I believe you. What's your name?
My name's Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley.
Yep, you heard it here first. I'll become governor of Utah.
Awesome, awesome.
There's some weird things going on in Utah. Every time I go to a protest in Utah, I get attacked.
We need young, fresh faces in politics, you know, because the world is changing drastically. You know, there's so many changes in the world today, socially especially, coming together of people that the current politicians are not really paying keen attention to. But I'm sure that, you know, brothers like yourself would bring the movement forward, because we're a human family. We're a human family. We have to coexist on this tiny planet that we live on. We got to find a better way.
100% agree. And how do you think Donald Trump's been doing these past 100 days since as president?
I have a mixed report card. A lot of what Donald Trump is saying, I agree with. A lot of what he's saying, I disagree with. You know, politics. You know, I really try not to take sides in politics. You know, I support the party, the platform of the party, more than the platform of the person themselves. You know, I don't have anything against Donald Trump himself. Me and Donald can sit down right now and chat. He's a New Yorker. We can understand each other. You know, we have the same New York attitudes. Politically, you know, politics does not depend on the man in charge. It's much bigger than that, and people don't really understand that. But we gotta we gotta kind of put politics aside right now and move forward as a human family, taking care of each other regardless of the political agenda, the political arena. We still have to deal with each other as a family, as a human family.
And here in America, I mean, we could talk to you, or make sure your camera's still right there. We could talk to you. You're a great guy right here, and I could go talk to somebody else here on the corner, and they could just absolutely think Trump's like Hitler.
No, Trump is not like Hitler. Trump, let me tell you something. Trump was a baby he was a baby. We were all babies. We were all loving. If Donald Trump was a baby here right now in my arms, I would say, oh, what a cute baby boy. I'd have love for him. And, you know, I still have love for him. You know, I don't hate anybody because of their political platform or what they say or what they do. Because at the end of the day, like I said, we're all a human family with varying opinions, you know, and we have to let each other express our opinions openly without hate, without malice, you know. So I don't have anything against Donald Trump.
I guess what I'm trying to get at is, like, if you watch like certain news outlets, they literally paint Donald Trump out to be like Hitler. They say he's a Nazi.
Well, you
they'll say stuff like that. So do you think if the mainstream media, for instance, I was watching CNN the other night at a hotel room. I was seeing, let's see what they have to say, and they just like called him the worst person ever for 20 minutes straight.
You know,
and I wonder, if they weren't saying this, would people like show more respect, or like is there value to what they're saying, or are they just literally saying lies to get people angry?
You know, at the end of the day, you know, Donald Trump, our president of the United States, was elected by the people of America. It was a majority vote. So it's almost an illusion to listen to folks bash him like that, because if the majority of the United States voted him in, you know, what's happening there? You know, most people, literally, I thought that Kamala Harris was going to win the elections. You know, I thought she was going to win based on the temperature, the social temperature of the country, but I was wrong. The next day I woke up, Donald Trump became the president.
Watching the wrong news.
He is the man that we elected, and also he's the president of the United States. And as citizens of this country, who, regardless of who is in power, we elected him, and we have to support him while he's in the office. All right? When the next elections come, you can do whatever you want to do and vote in whoever you want to vote. But I have no thing against Donald Trump. He got a family, he got kids just like me, and at the end of the day, he's just working to pay his rent and his bills just like everyone else, even though he's in a higher category financially.
Wow, great message, sir. Thank you so much. Hey. Where can people find you at?
You can find me on Instagram at RC Deli More Fire.
Perfect.
Let me show you.
Dude, these hair, this is, can I touch this?
Please.
Wow, look at these things. Oh my word. Oh
Touched it
I've
before asking.
never held something like this. This is, so this is your real hair.
That's my real hair.
How long you been growing this out for?
About 30-something years.
30-something years. That's the last time you cut.
Yeah.
Oh my word. That is some hair.
So that you guys can just scan that. Scan that.
Boom, people here in the chat.
Word.
Legend of Society 7. Thank you very much. Says,
hey, here we go. Here you go. Friend me.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. I'll follow you. Let me take a photo. Boom, got it. Legend of Society. Nick, why don't you read my comments? You just say thank you for the super chat. Read my comments, bro.
Where can I find the
Sorry.
Where can I find the interview?
Nick Shirley. Read my comments. Thank you in the chat.
I don't think it's gonna work.
That is some.
I don't think it's good enough. Blurry.
Hair.
So that you guys can just scan that. Scan that.
Boom, people here in the chat. Legend of
Okay.
Society 7. People here in the chat.
Work. Is that? Bro, that Instagram name is something else, homie.
Scan that. Scan that.
Boom, people here in the chat. Legend of Society 7. Thank you very much. Says,
hey, here we go. Here you go. Friend me.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Take a picture of it.
I'll follow you. Let me take a photo.
That helped me.
Boom,
Look
got
it
it.
up.
Legend of
Hey,
Society.
Nick, send me
why don't you
that.
Read my comments. You just say thank you for the super chat. Read my comments, bro.
Where can I find the
Sorry.
Where can I find the interview?
Nick Shirley on YouTube.
Nick Shirley.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, so it's there right now. It's
Yes,
live.
sir. You're live.
Oh, thank you.
Sometimes I can't read all the comments because we're in mid conversation, but I'll do my best. Okay, let's see. That guy was a really cool guy. I like that guy. We got some K-poppers out here. K-popping away.
Robert.
Wow, that was
We lost
quite
a
the
viewer.
move.
They didn't like how I talked to Miss Bungle just there.
Quite
Fuck
the move
'em.
right there.
What if it was Miss Bungle? Fuck 'em. Oh, I'm
Okay,
sorry,
let's keep talking to
but
some
fuck
folks.
'em. Everybody, fuck you too, Mark. Fuck you
All right,
too,
let's move
Ted.
up here. Let's see. We got
Anybody else want to get
2
fucked?
more interviews.
How
you doing, man?
man?
Doing great.
Oh, no, kitty cat.
How you doing, sir? Doing good?
Okay.
Nope, not doing good. today we're also
It's
going to do
just
members only
you
live stream.
can.
Right after this live stream, go ahead, become a member.
One
$5
per
a month. You get extra
member
live streams
per
after
day.
these live streams, and you get access to extended cut videos.
Free,
Last
bro.
month, the month of April, didn't do the greatest, so getting
This
2 extra
lady.
cuts out. I was kind of busy this month, so apologize for that, but I'm going to work better. I'm going to work to become better on it. But by $5 a month, you guys really do help support the channel, so we're greatly appreciated for it. Let's see. Let's talk to. I wish we could like interview some NYPD, but they can't talk on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's ask this family right here. How are you guys doing? Daughter and mother? Are you guys all? Yeah, okay. Or are y'all sisters?
No, that's my daughter.
Okay. We're doing a live stream right now. We're 100 days into Donald Trump's presidency, ma'am. How are you feeling about the current state of our country?
It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I didn't want to talk about that.
You don't like it? Why don't you like it?
Say it's bad to say it.
And New York is sinking, bro. I don't know.
You
What?
don't know?
Dude.
Are you guys from New York?
Yeah.
And you guys don't like what?
How are they not happy that the migrant situation isn't getting better, dude? They were fucking beating their cops up and beating their people up. And what is this guy wearing, dude? Is he going to be camouflaged in a neon jungle? Oh, shit. What is going on right here? I didn't even see this guy until I paused it. He's straight from Africa. Little short top. On pretty high at the belly, the weird gold chain, the weird gold glasses. The haircut is something out of this country.
What's going on? No. What would you guys hope he could do different? Maybe these next like 700 days, or I think he's got like.
Stop like building so many buildings in New York.
Stop building so many buildings in New York. Trump needs to stop building.
Kids are stupid.
Because like he's the one that's basically like Africa. Because look, New York is already sinking, and if you build more buildings, we just gonna go broke.
Really? You think we're sinking?
Yes.
We can't be
They don't
building
think
more
it's the
buildings. Too
migrants.
much weight here. Too
Dude.
much weight up here, right?
How many billions were spent on migrants? It was like $4 to $7 billion was spent on migrants, and these idiots think Trump building buildings in New York is the problem. And they live there. This is the state of our country. And mom isn't saying anything to correct anything, so she must believe it too.
Awesome. Well, interesting thought. Well, thank you very much.
They
We're gonna- I think we
retarded.
got- how many more days of Trump do we got? We got like.
How are people
4
that
765,
retarded able to
somebody doing
afford
that.
to live in New
It's gotta
York?
be upwards of 1,000, right? Let's talk to this guy with the New York hat. Nope, not him. All right, you guess who's gonna be the last interview here? They're
Them niggas got
kids,
some
they get a
big ass
pass.
feet.
Yes, they do get a pass. Let's see. Last interview. Who's
Oh, he's
it gonna
tall,
be?
though.
Gotta make it a
Yeah.
good one.
Got it.
Let's see. Who's it gonna be? Should we have it? Hey, people here in the chat are saying you guys should be the last interview here for the live stream. We're almost done. You guys are gonna be the last people we interview, all right? Where are you guys coming in today from?
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. Okay, perfect. So you guys live the heart of the nation. How do you guys feel about what Donald Trump's done these past 100 days?
I'm quiet on that. I don't answer that question like,
Why not? Anything good's coming out of this past 100 days?
Do it look like anything good come out of it? Hell no.
No.
So that's my answer. Like
What hasn't been good?
everything. What has been great?
What has been great?
Yeah.
Are you asking? Can I answer?
Yeah.
Okay, I think something good that's happened is the border is down upwards of 90% as far as illegal crossings. That's good, right?
I really don't speak much on this because
And now he's offering a $5,000 credit for mothers to have their baby, like a $5,000 child credit. That'd be good, don't you think? If you want to have a kid,
There's a lot of other things wrong. So
bad going on.
It's a lot of bad.
More bad than good, in my
Deeper
opinion.
things that affects a lot of people, especially people of
What?
color. I
What?
would say, to be honest.
really, and as people of color, how have you guys been affected, would you say?
I'm okay. I'm good with this.
How? Because you can't answer it.
Okay, well, thank you
You
guys so much for your
haven't
time.
been
Enjoy the rest of your day here in
affected.
DC.
They just want to bitch about being affected, even though because they're. You know what? You know what being affected for them is? Not getting DEI. That's being we're being affected because they're not just hiring us because we're black now. That's how we're being affected. Now we gotta actually do work and shit. What the fuck? Come on, man, I'm black. Reparations.
We're gonna move it over to members only. Go ahead, become a member. Thank you guys so much for watching the live stream. We're 100 days.
Actually, all they have is the
full YouTube video
ending of DEI
coming out in the coming days as well, recapping some of the things that have happened here in these past 100 days as Donald Trump has been president. Thank you all so much. Love y'all. And if you want to become a member, go ahead. $5 a month really does help support the channel. And we'll see you guys next video coming out very, very soon. Peace out.
Came back, huh? Oh, well, it's right. It came back. Beat it up. Thanks, this bundle. That's Simon's leftovers from last night. Always nice to get one of the cats to eat that so it doesn't go to waste. Like 3/4 of a can. No, it was 3/4, 2/3. Still, it was a pretty, like over $1 worth of food. Now I guess to go to good use. Otherwise, Simon wouldn't have eaten it. He gets picky. Sits out too long. He won't mess with it. At least he knows my routine. He knows that I'll get a new can out for him is the thing because I'm that desperate for him to eat. All right. Get her. Go put another one out. She might eat it. She might eat a little of it. Oh shoot. Kinda left us. A little bit though. Cold out there, man. Holy shit. Oh, look at it. Coldest day of the month so far. It says it's 61. It was 52 this morning when I got up. Country is cold. Rainy, yeah, at least it's not rainy. Hey, thanks. Hey, Mark with a double. Fuck, why the bot is saying it twice for some reason. Double 800 hours.
Very cosmopolitan.
I don't know what's happening anymore. For the 800 hours of your. Where Crossback's at. Man, Crossback still might not make it, dude. The way I'm thinking, like, just because Crossback has had surgery, like, it's probably a pretty delicate time for Cross. Easy, he's missing his freaking whole arm now. He used to use it to hold stuff down, but I guess it's better with that not have it at all. They kept his tail like that. Interesting. We have a crippled neighborhood cat now. We have a three-legged neighborhood cat now. Lives in our hood. Trippy. I mean, it's cool because it's like, I mean, I feel bad for Cross for sure, but it's cool that Cross has like that drive, desire, going. I saw him out there chasing cats when he was still with his broken arm. Really neat. Alright. Not hurting. Still pretty stitched up looking. But yeah, you want to adopt him? Probably can adopt him. Wild. A TikTok astrologer. Wait,
On
hold
April
up.
21st from 12 to 1, the capitals of Lower Myanmar will be hit by a strong earthquake. This TikTok post that raked up more than 3 million views and shared to his 300,000 followers and beyond is what landed a 21-year-old astrologer in Myanmar behind bars. In the now deleted account, a user who went by the name John Mo The posted a series of photos with his prediction. Just 2 weeks after a 7.7 magnitude earthquake hit the region, killing more than 3,500 people. The Post warned, don't stay in tall buildings on that day. Stay away from beaches and landslides. He also urged viewers to gather important belongings and run from buildings if needed. And many took him seriously. One woman told AFP most of her neighbors spent the entire day out on the street just in case. But after word spread, a statement obtained by the BBC says he was arrested Tuesday for making, quote, false statements with the intention of causing public panic.
I thought it actually
In
earthquake.
2023, Myanmar's State Administration Council established a committee to crack down on fake news, monitoring media around the clock as part of its efforts to control viral information. But John's post didn't stop at earthquakes. Daily Mail reports he also predicted other natural disasters and American airstrikes on Myanmar territory. And he's not the only astrologer under scrutiny this year. In February, a well-known astrologer in Turkey was detained after publicly predicting the death of a high-ranking political leader. She posted on X, I think Devlet Bahçeli should have his lungs checked. If I'm the best medical astrologer in the country, which I am, he has a very serious lung problem and shortness of breath. She then claimed he would die before the next election and the government would collapse. Legal proceedings are still underway, according to The Sun. As for John, there were no new updates as of Friday on his status or potential charges. But despite skepticism, astrology continues to resonate. A 2022 YouGov poll found that a little more than 1 in 4 Americans believe in astrology, including 37% of adults under 30 who say the position of the stars and planets affects people's lives.
37%.
Still, the U.S. Geological Survey says neither the USGS nor any other scientists have ever predicted a major earthquake. We do not know how, and we do not expect to know how anytime in the foreseeable future. With Straight Arrow News, I'm Kennedy Felton. Download our app or visit san.com
The
for more.
stars, man, is going to tell me my life. Live off astrology.
Hello, I'm Diane Derby. We have an update to breaking news. More than 100 undocumented migrants are in custody right now after an overnight raid at an underground nightclub in Colorado Springs. That's according to the Drug Enforcement Administration. It happened this morning on the southeast side of Colorado Springs. This is just northwest of the intersection of South Academy Boulevard and Airport Road. Take a look at this video the DEA posted on X. You can see law enforcement breaking a window at a building as dozens of people start running out of it. The DEA says more than a dozen active duty members of our military were either working in this underground nightclub as security or there as patrons. The DEA says drugs and weapons were seized during this operation. News 5's Allison Zimmerman has been live at the scene since early this morning. She's been talking with the special agent in charge of the DEA Rocky Mountain Field Division. Allison, what are you learning right now?
And Diane, the special agent in charge from the DEA is saying that Colorado Springs is waking up to a safer city after this massive operation took place overnight. Now, what we know is more than 300 federal law enforcement officers arrived here. Again, we're in southeast Colorado Springs. We're directly across the street from the Satellite Hotel, just to give you an idea of just exactly where we are. And as you mentioned, this was an underground nightclub, a very big drug trafficking investigation. And then resulted in more than 100 illegal immigrants being detained here today. We do know that there were a couple of other people that were also detained for having state warrants as well. And you certainly mentioned the military presence. Perhaps one of the most shocking, stunning details this morning that we were hearing is about a dozen active duty military members that were here overnight in this underground nightclub. And they were saying how they are now being referred over to the Army Criminal Investigations Division, but we do not know if they are active duty service members stationed at Fort Carson. Certainly, we know that Army CID is investigating, but when we were speaking with the special agent in charge with the DEA, this is one of the things he talked about when we were specifically focusing on the illegal immigrants and this big drug investigation. Take a listen.
These crimes go hand in hand, right? When we find drug trafficking and prostitution, unfortunately, we're finding a lot of illegal aliens. 200 people in this club, a lot of drug trafficking happened, weapons, prostitution, over half the people inside were illegals.
And also, here's a look at just what the scene looked like when we arrived. We showed up around 3 o'clock this morning, and it was a really active scene. More than 200 people were inside of this underground nightclub, and as I mentioned, about 300 just federal law enforcement officers here. So that just goes to show you such a big response here. Things are certainly a lot quieter right now compared to when we first arrived at 3 o'clock this morning, but a big response here, and the special agent in charge saying that this is certainly important as they are taking a look at some of the criminal activity. And they also mentioned that there were other parts of the city that they were having these investigations this morning. We'll continue to follow up and let you know as we learn more. But for now, we're live in Southeast Colorado Springs. Allison Zimmerman, News 5.
Allison, thank you. One of the crimes investigators are looking into is drug trafficking. News 5's Megan Cloherty joining me now with more on the challenge investigators say comes with charging for that crime. Megan.
That's right, Diane. Drug trafficking is a felony in Colorado that carries the potential for serious jail time and fines, and it's much more serious than the charge of drug possession. Earlier this year, in a DEA raid near Denver, agents took 49 people into custody, a smaller raid than today. 41 of those people were in the country illegally, but none of them ended up being criminally charged. The DA of Adams County, where the raid took place, told our news partners in Denver at the time that none of them had more than a user amount, was his quote, meaning a personal amount of drugs on them, so they couldn't bring any charges. In Colorado, to charge drug trafficking, a person has to have more than 4 grams of what's called a Schedule II drug, like cocaine on them. And if there's evidence they're intending to distribute that drug, then that factors into the charge, as does the location where the person is caught. Special Agent in Charge Jonathan Pullen says that it may be challenging to bring charges in this case when it comes to drug trafficking, given what happened when they raided the club this morning.
So as you may suspect, when the cops showed up at the door, most of the drugs hit the floor. And we did find cocaine. It looks like some pink cocaine or the Tusi. And there was a little bit of other drugs, but we haven't had time to test everything. But there were dozens of small packages of drugs that they've recovered so far that I have personally seen.
As we told you, agents took 100 people suspected of being in the country illegally into custody today. And we wanted to know just how many people that ICE has arrested so far this year in Colorado who are in the country illegally. ICE data shows that 423 people were taken into custody so far this year. 246 of those facing criminal charges. 131 have charges pending. The majority of them are from Mexico. And then the other 2 countries that were represented were Venezuela and Colombia. But right now, given what we know, which is very little, because all this happened this morning, we don't know the backgrounds of those people who were taken into custody today. So it's too early to say, you know, if they were from Venezuela, Mexico, wherever they were from, or even if they were in the country illegally.
But it's important perspective. Megan, thank you. And the DEA says Colorado Springs, as Allison mentioned, waking up as a safer community after this raid. Of course, we will get updates. We'll bring them to you right here on News 5 at KOAA.com and across all of our social media platforms.
Joining us on the news at 11, I'm Larry Miller. Multiple sources confirmed to WUSA 9 the Smithsonian Institution is starting to move out some artifacts from the National Museum of African American History and Culture. In fact, a civil rights leader and pastor said that he was told the artifacts he donated to the museum were being returned. Our Alexis Wainwright has the full story.
2 employees with the National Museum of African American History and Culture told me the museum is moving out some of its artifacts. Now, this news has ignited growing concerns among visitors who travel from all over the world to learn about African American history.
So I'm not disappointed. And it's unfortunate that people don't realize that if you don't know history, you will repeat history's horrors.
Reverend Dr. Amos Brown says he has seen it all. He's been a civil rights activist for 73 years and has been on the front lines of history. But now he feels some of the history is being erased. He received an email from the Smithsonian Institution this month informing him the artifacts he donated to the National Museum of African American History and Culture were being returned. The artifacts included a Bible Brown carried during the demonstrations with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Jesse Jackson, and a copy of History of the Negro Race in America, one of the first books on racism in the U.S.
This honest excuse was because they were under too much light.
And to be clear, you never asked for these books back, correct?
No. I called them.
Too much light.
Unfortunate how illogical it was.
We went to the museum Saturday afternoon to see the exhibit where Brown, the Bible, and the book were once featured. Do you know where the Bible originally was? Was it over here?
It was right there to the left of the narrative.
But we didn't see it. Brown said those artifacts have been with the museum since it opened in 2016.
We're not going to let nobody tell us what we can't read. And what we can't celebrate is our artifacts.
He also said the lunch counter where the students from North Carolina A&T sat down and started the sit-in movement is also under discussion of being removed. WUSA 9 was not able to independently confirm this alleged discussion, and multiple calls to the Smithsonian Institution and the National Museum of African American History and Culture were not returned. While we were there Saturday, nothing about the historic lunch counter appeared different or altered.
It was all about someone being against diversity.
President Donald Trump signed an executive order in March demanding that, quote, improper, divisive, or anti-American ideology be removed from the Smithsonian Institution. That order singles out the National Museum of African American History and Culture as problematic.
Most unfortunate directive order.
And visitors we spoke with Saturday say they are stunned.
I just feel like that's crazy, and he shouldn't do that because us black people ourselves came a long way, and that's like taking a big part of our culture away.
It's very frustrating. I'm glad I had my glasses on because I didn't want my children to see the emotion that was driven up.
Now, Dr. Amos says this makes him nervous for the future of the museum. We have reached out directly to the museum and the Smithsonian, but haven't heard back just yet. Alexis Wainwright, WUSA 9.
We've done a lot of reporting on the National Museum of African American History and Culture. We've highlighted some of the artifacts from our area that are housed there, including the Jones Hall Sims House, better known as the Freedom House from Poolesville, Maryland, which represented a turning point after the civil rights era, or Civil War, we should say, when African Americans began owning their own property. You can see our prior reporting on our website. That's WUSA9.com.
And terrifying moments caught on camera. The need for speed sends this boat airborne. That frightening scene happened today at Lake Havasu. The speedboat was trying to break a record when something went wrong, but somehow the crew walked away from it all. Fox 10's Nicole Christine joins us live with a reaction from people who were there. Nicole.
Well, Brian, both the men on that speedboat lucky to be alive after this crazy crash. Fellow competitors saying the men owe their lives to the people who built that vessel.
The
last thing you ever want to see is a crash, and especially something as horrendous as that.
Jeff Clark has been around boats his whole life, competing in speedboat shootouts over the past 5 years. He says the sight of a fellow competitor's boat flying through the air was chilling.
My heart dropped when I saw that boat get airborne. It's never something you want to look at when you're out there having fun as a driver, for sure.
The two men on the boat, known as John Wayne and Clint Eastwood, are part of Freedom One Racing. Speedboat Magazine publisher Ray Lee says the team was hoping to make history this weekend.
It's a 388 skater, and it estimated about 10,000 horsepower. So they came to Lake Havasu earlier in the week intending to break the record here for the Desert Storm Shootout. That was their first pass of the day. When they went over, the radar picked them up at 200.1 miles per hour.
Clark says going that fast can take away a driver's ability to react.
At that speed, it doesn't take much. You know, those tunnel holes are built to pack air, so the boat rides on top of the water. It'll just, you know, at that speed, it'll just take you airborne.
Both Clark and Lee say windy conditions today may have played a factor, but also may have helped those on board.
Best case scenario, because of the wind, when the boat kited, it held it up there longer than, let's say, had there not been such substantial wind.
Freedom One Racing sharing online that both men on board were a little banged up, but miraculously safe. There have been 11 fatal racing crashes on Lake Havasu since 1963, according to Motorsport Memorial, with the deadliest incident happening in 2018, when 3 people died when a boat called Lickety Split crashed. Clark pointing out that safety improvements made to sport boats over the years make the difference in these scary situations.
Those guys are alive for one reason and one reason only. That boat was built not to come apart. So when they were sitting in that cockpit, and if you look at pictures of the boat, it's totally destroyed, but the cockpit is in perfect condition. I tip my hat to Skater and the crew that built that boat, because it saved that guy's life. It saved both their lives. There's no doubt about it.
And air systems, access hatches, other safety measures, they are among those that Jeff Clark mentioned as part of the design process on these sport boats to keep those on board as safe as possible. Reporting live in studio tonight, Nicole Christine, Fox 10 News.
Wow, that is incredible stuff. Thank you, Nicole.
Well, got some big titties for her size. Small girl, big titties. Always a good thing. Unless they're too big. No, too big. Well, they'll still be able to be athletic. On board that boat. It goes upside down. Dude, does he have a fucking oxygen respirator? Like it? Whoa! Crazy. It happened so fast now. Oh yeah, I saw the shot thing. Must have been drunk or something. He goes in the backyard, told the cops to put their guns down. Then shot at them. She's lucky they didn't kill her.
And we begin tonight with the Trump administration's efforts to remove pieces of history from Smithsonian museums. Thank you very much for staying up with us at 11. I am Amy Cho. Nearly 1 month after President Trump issued an executive order targeting the D.C. area museums, some artifacts are already being removed. The owners of some historical objects inside the African American History Museum tell NBC their items are being wiped from the displays. News 4's Catalina Perez de Armillon spoke with one of those owners and asked museum visitors if they've noticed the changes.
Some visitors were shocked. Others said they strategically planned their
How many visitors come
the most
more than once?
In case some were removed. An action they say represents a huge step back, not only for the museum, but for the country. A recent executive order signed by President Trump aimed at removing what he called improper ideology could already be affecting the African American History Museum. Civil rights activist and pastor Reverend Amos Brown says he was recently notified 2 of the artifacts he loaned to the museum would be returned.
One precious and most historic book, the first history of the Negro race, that was written by Reverend George Washington Williams.
Same fucking guy again? Yeah, this guy's on all the news stations apparently. Oh, I'll talk. Yes, I will. They got rid of my book. My book. I had a book, man. I'm famous. I was right next to the king himself. The king. No, not Elvis. Martin Luther. They took my book away. I wanted everybody to see my book. I was famous too. I was with the king. I was with the king. Now nobody knows I was there. My legacy. I was in the Smithsonian. My baby. My baby. My baby. No, my baby. No, my baby. No. My baby. I'll show her. Gotta hear me roar every now and then. MSNBC keeps talking about how Trump's approval ratings are tanking. I think they're full of shit. Uh, uh, uh. New poll shows Trump has lowest 100-day approval rating in 80 years. Oh. Time for me to go, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out. Roberto, Electric Glue, Mark Hardwell, Mark Hopper, Miss Bowman, Ted Thomas. And whoever was anywhere else, thank you for being there. Oh, who else said anything? Oh, what was the time? Just being on Twitch. Had a golden coin? Hanging? Simon says bye. Outside the gate. Good day.